Big up, everybody. How you all doing? Big respect to you all. I hope you're all good, guys. Just wait for a few people to join. Big up, Air Max. 1 second. Just check it. Yeah, big respect, everyone. We're just doing a quick live because there was a bit of a discussion towards the end of my last live in regards to cannabis and whether it's a drug and stuff like that. Big up, Alex. Big up, Titan. Boom. Hey, Linda. Good to see you, Linda. Much love. So, yeah, that's the plan of action. We'll wait for a few people to join. We'll just crack on as whenever you want. But I think we'll wait for a few people. Everyone say hello to each other first, and then we'll get everyone's different of opinions. Good to see you, Amanda. Much love to you. Amanda's everywhere tonight. She's smashing it. So yeah, that's the plan. Even maybe get a few people up. I've got some like pros and cons of the medical side of it, and then some pros and cons of just a normal everyday life of reasons why we should legalize it or shouldn't legalize it. I don't know if everyone thinks that we're going to end up legalizing it. Not your own opinion on whether we should, but do you think the government will end up legalizing it or not? I personally think no. I'm going to say no. That's my own opinion. I don't think they will legalize it. Yeah, big up everyone. Just wait for a few people. There is a few lives tonight. There's a few lives. I forgot about it. I was just chilling on Nutters Live then. Big up local. Massive respect to you, brother. I was just chilling on Nutters Live then, just staring at his fire, what he's made. And I was like, shit, my life. They should. Right. Do you think they would though, Linda? Do you think they would? Yes, 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 they should. Right. That's the thing though. Right. So yeah, you're answering what I'm thinking. But do you think do you think they actually will? Do you think they will? I think there's too many benefits, me, from it. To not, but I just don't think they will. We can all keep dreaming. Yeah, you're right there, mate. We can all keep dreaming. But I think I'd still go the illegal route, guys, and get it that way. I'd still go to dealer. No, 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 they won't. No, definitely not. Right then. Right then. What do you think? Do you think the benefits, the pros outweigh the cons, or do you think there's more negative effects from legalizing it than there would be positive effects? I think there's just too many positive. Like I said, you heard me say it before. It's got far too many benefits for them to do that. Yep, you're right there. We should fight for it. Good shout, local. Good shout. I think they will. I think they will. Too much money to be made. Yeah, you're right there. The talking explorers. 100% regular, educate, medicate. Big up, mate. Good shout. The talking explorers. This is a brilliant life for you, isn't it? Talking explorers. I've seen you a few times with that in mind. But big up Gripper as well. Won't ever happen. Not in this country. No, you're right. You're right. Do you think if it's legalized over here and in regards to medicalized cannabis, yeah, do you not think it's going to be too easy accessible? Is anybody in America? Are you in America, the Talking Explorers? If anyone's in America, let us know. Lol Blackburn, yeah. If anyone's in America, let us know because I want your opinion if it's like easy accessible in America. Like, could you? Because they say it's medical cannabis. Yeah. Do you actually have a? Do you have to have a script or do you have to? Can you just walk in and buy it? Yes, bro. Oh, you are from America, right? So I'll wait for you. You probably heard what I've said there. Um, so yeah, is it easy accessible over there? Is it abused, the system, depending on the state? Right. So different states, it isn't legal, or is that what you mean? I don't smoke weed, but I know the benefits of the oil from it. I've seen people with what's it called, Parkinson's, or even worse than Parkinson's. I can't remember what the disease is, but like MS and stuff, and they've got really bad shakes. Like they cannot, but they have that, and they can actually drink a brew for fuck's sake. You know, that's what I think. I think there's too many good. Some states are medical, only some are recreational and medical. Right. So when you're saying that, would you have to have a script for certain ones? Big up Ash all day long. Not seen you for a bit, Ash. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, mate. So what do you think, Ash? Do you think it should be legalized, mate? And I don't want anyone just to say yeah because they smoke weed. Um, big up Queenie. Big up UK Transparency as well. Good to see you. Um, don't think they. I'll get to your comment in a sec, Queenie. Don't think they'd like some people realizing they don't need the meds. They are making a fortune. Yep, you're right there, UK Transparency. That's something I found out that. I think I think cannabis, yeah, can do a lot for these pharmaceutical drugs, yeah, what they're handing out. I think they don't really need to be handing out all these um, pharmaceutical drugs when they could legalize cannabis, and because cannabis can do a lot of things. Um, most of our MPs grow it here to sell abroad. Ah, is it Queenie? I don't answer questions. No comment all the way, Ash. No comment all the way, brother. As they're making a fortune from. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying. They are making it. Big up Alphobia. I seen your comment earlier. I wanted you to come in to put your comment in case people didn't see it. Hi, Matt. My foster mum smoked the weed for MS. What she suffers from. Ah, see, big up George Ward. Good to see you. Andy Davis. There you go, brother. Um, so obviously it's helping. Theresa May's husband is the biggest cannabis grower of all. Let's do a silent one on him. Right, here we go. At Blackburn Audits, have you heard of CanCard in the UK? You need to read up about the card and the benefits. Okay, the CanCard keeps the coppers off your back and won't stop you smoking it. What is that? Is in smoking it where though? Like on the streets, or it's not illegal to? It's not actually illegal to smoke it, is it? The illegal side is possession or with intent to supply, isn't it? Or cultivation. I don't think smoking it is actually illegal. Also check out Project 21. See, I've not heard about these health benefits from pharmaceuticals. There's a lot of health benefits, but pharmaceutical companies ban it because healthy people don't make money. Good shout that. Right, they've made the doctors are allowed to prescribe it now, aren't they, over here, guys? Unless I'm wrong there, can someone answer me that? I'm sure they're allowed to prescribe it, but they're still umming and ahhing whether to. Like, it's like trying to get fucking blood out of a stone, for instance, trying to get it out of them. I might be wrong, but I'm sure, if I remember rightly, they're allowed to prescribe it. But I don't know what. I'm not saying it's buds. Yeah. I'm not saying it's like buds, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get a fucking 20 bag off it. It'll obviously come in like oil, won't it? Oil base and that. But they're still fucking umming and ahhing about that. Why should they? Right. Another one then, guys, right? So, in regards to the medical cannabis, yeah, do you think it should be free? Do you think who's going to fund it? Taxpayers, obviously, innit? So, do you think what's the percentage of the taxpayers that smoke cannabis for say? I get 40 gram a month on private prescription. Are you deadly serious there, D-Wit? Are you actually big up D-Wit all day long? Are you actually serious there? So, whereabouts are you from, D-Wit? Private prescription. That's mad, that. CAN card is like an ID card that proves you need it for medical reasons. Right, so that's over here, that. Al 4p. Is that over here? Medical cannabis eases the pain, but it don't get you high. Yeah. It's free. If weed is medicine, it should be free. It is. Big up, gamer, bro. I'll drop the link anytime soon, brother. I'll drop the link in a sec. I'll just read these comments. And it's easy to pain, but it don't get you high. Hubby smokes it, but I found it made me focus on where I'd got point. Right. Medicine is free. If weed is medicine, it should be free. If it's for recreation, then pay. Yeah. UK. Yep, D-Wit gets a prescription in the UK. Does he now? Wow. 40 gram. But it don't get you high, that one, though. D-Wit. So that, does it get you high or not? 1 sec, I'll just drop the link. Yeah, don't worry, gamer. Don't worry, brother. Don't think I wasn't dropping it because you've asked, mate. Don't worry about that, mate. It all cost me about £3,000 a year. £6.50 per gram. £6.50 per gram. So that's not too bad, really, is it? But you're paying it privately yourself. That's fucking mad, that. And is that prescription legal over here, D-Wit? If you was to get raided for, say. Yeah, you piss off, Ash. GW. The fuck's GW? George Ward. George. 1 second, George. There's no camera, though. George, have you got cameras, bro? I need to see. Yeah, man. Take it off now, bro, if you want. Are you leaving your camera on? I think he's froze. I don't want to bring him on without his camera being. I don't know if he's. Yeah, man. No worries, gamer. I'll bring you on now.
Hi,
Yo.
it's definitely me. Yeah, it's me.
Man. Yeah, man.
Mate,
I've got George Ward backstage, but he's froze.
I can't
Like, so I don't.
nothing about Nate George, mate.
He's froze, and I need to know.
I don't know no George.
I'll have to wait for him to come back on. Yeah, so what do you think, gamer?
Right. What, legalising cannabis in the UK?
Yeah.
Because listen, you know, I've smoked grain since I was like 11. No, what I mean? Well, it used to be dope, didn't it? And then it's grain. But,
Yeah.
Regarding this topic, obviously, I'm a little bit knowledgeable. So, what do you want to know? Just whether they should legalise it or not.
Whether they should legalise it, right? In regards to, you got to think, right? In regards to the medical benefits from it, the medical cons from it, if there is any, if you can find any medical cons from it. The only one I can think.
Schizophrenia, paranoia.
Oh yeah. But is that is it proven, that shit, right? Because I've never had it myself, and I've smoked bong since I'm fucking 15, bro.
For particular separate people, yes, but not everyone. Right. Not everyone suffers from schizophrenia who smokes grain, but some people do. Some people say things.
Get the gamer off, or everyone will leave. No, and what? The gamer's welcome on this panel anyway. The so-called JB's place. It's not the real JB,
no,
right? And then so yeah, you've got the medical things, the bad side effects from it, what it could do. to lower crime and all that shit. Bring revenue in, even also.
I've seen
So
your
yeah,
video.
it's different sort of
By
things.
the way, I've seen your video before I've jumped on it. I've already seen it.
Yeah. So there's different shit in there. You know what I mean?
Right, but listen, I've got a good question for you, okay?
Go on.
Why haven't the UK government already done it then?
That is a good question. Big up Tony and big up Total. I'll answer it. I'm just thinking. Total Scottish football. Because, right, I'd say myself personally, because people are living longer and they don't want people to live longer. Maybe.
Precisely. Cannabis has got lots of medical benefits. So why the hell would they want to legalize it for you and give you it for free when it's been proven it's got lots of medical benefits?
True. Is that you, D-Wit? Backstage, you got a camera? I don't know if he has, D-Wit. D-Wit, just speak straight away. You're in chat anyway. If it's not you, D-Wit, just put a comment in chat. If it's not you. But just speak straight away when I bring you on.
It's me. It's me. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No worries, brother.
How's it going?
How you doing, bro? You good?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I'll tell you another thing as well, which I've learned in my time. Sometimes it can be the amount of cannabis that you're actually smoking. So do you know if you're smoking like stupid amounts of it, like loads? Normally the people who do this smoke within joints. So now when you're smoking loads, that's when it can sort of have like a bad effect on you, if you know what I mean. And it can cause.
Have you ever had a bad effect off it or what?
Yes.
Have you ever had paranoia or schizophrenia yourself? Do you think through it?
I've never been diagnosed with it. The doctors never says I've got that, or ever not once. So how would I know? I'm not a doctor. But I'll tell you, like I says, I've smoked that spice as well, and that spice is a totally different story, obviously. But with cannabis, when I first like smoked it, I have been like I felt sick. You know what I mean? Scared, really, really paranoid, sort of like hallucinating a little bit. When I first smoked, but remember, I was only like 11, 12.
Everything you're describing there, though, Gamer, is from an illegal market, and you've only ever experienced an illegal market. You've never been
does
out.
Does it get you high, D-Wit? I was going to ask you in chat. Yeah. Does it get you high or not?
Yeah, I smoke a different one in the day than I do at night. But like the problem with the illegal market is because of it, the breeding of homegrowns, they bred for strength. And a lot of people bred out the CBD, so you get a lot of strain there, or THC.
So sometimes it is shite, right? But like the green now ones, that stuff what you're talking about, this homegrown stuff, blows your head off all the time.
Yeah, that's good. But the only problem is if you have got that predisposition to psychosis or things like that, you need CBD in it.
Do you think I've got psychosis in that? Really?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that you have. I'm saying if not just you, if anyone, me, Blackburn, anyone, has got that gene that predisposes them to psychosis or anything like that, they need. It's best for everyone to have a bit of CBD, really, because it lowers those negative effects. Less likely.
Mate, I've drunk the pure oil on that, man. Drinking the pure oil doesn't get you stoned in that, right? It does a bit.
Yeah, but again,
you smoke great after. But I've drunk the oils and everything, mate. And look, I'm still alive somehow. And
so what happens, D-Wit, in regards to this? Like I mentioned in chat, I don't think I got your comment or I didn't see your reply. If you was to get raided, right, and because you said you got private prescription privately, sort of thing, would you get done for it or not?
Ultimately, no. But because of the police,
I think to be fair, if you look after yourself properly, it can be better not to smoke than to smoke it. You'll have a much more, like, let's say, a functional life. Let's say, but I'll tell you what, if you abuse your body a bit, cannabis fucking heals it like mental. And I'm total proof of it, mate. We'll see how long I live. We'll see how long I
Like
might
D Witt said, though, Gamer. Like D Witt said, though, there's benefits from having it just oils and stuff rather than even if you didn't smoke it,
eat it.
Like even people who don't smoke it, your body's.
That's right. Each way you consume it as well is different. So your body reacts different each way.
Yeah.
I'll come back at another time, Blackburn. I'll see you another time.
No, you need to leave just because I'm shouting. Nobody goes.
I
seen Big Up Live Free, and I only shout the Big Up Live Free because I seen the comment.
But yeah, he's right. I'd love to get his fucking his opinion on it, because if he's, I love my weed, me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go back to the question. Why?
Do you think it's a gateway drug?
Yeah, it can be. It was mine, to be fair.
Yeah, but isn't it only a gateway drug because most kids don't go out and try crack or smack or something for the first time?
Do you think about this? Who really goes out there and the first drug that you try is crack?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is it's just a perception, because kids are most likely going to try weed, aren't they? Or even beer. I think I tried beer or a cig first.
You're going to start at the most safest one, aren't you? Well, kids are not stupid. It's not these days. Come on, kids know everything these days. They're not stupid. So the first one you're going to try after you've had a big drink or smoked a cigarette, you're going to get on the weed, aren't you?
I just don't think it's a gateway. I just don't.
They won't just guns and just sticks a needle in the arm, injecting heroin. I don't like that. It doesn't work like that.
No, yeah. I just don't think it's a gateway drug, though, mate. I don't think it could. I think alcohol or fucking cigs.
It can be, because it was for me. If it was the first drug I ever took for years, and then eventually I started just getting a bit bored of it, didn't I? I was doing it all the time, but it was always dope. And then I went to Waze, and I was just having a few lines of Waze, and then before you know it, boom, I loved the pills. Oh, the pills, what we used to get, these speckly Mitsubishis, and we had the new Monkey as well, didn't we? All the rave and that. And I had my own decks and my records, so that was me away. And I loved the pills. I stopped smoking green at one point, just to pop pills. But remember, I was only 15-year-old doing this. And didn't used to get to school on out at that point. I fucked it all off because I had my mates older than me, because they weren't at school anymore. So I stopped going.
Do you think if alcohol were found today, it'd be legal or illegal?
Well, alcohol's a killer, isn't it? So illegal.
And the reason it's not, everyone obviously knows too much fucking revenue in it. Well, that's why I've highlighted that comment Queenie said, yeah. There's too much death through alcohol. Has anyone actually died of cannabis? One single person?
Allegedly, there has, but when you dig into it a bit, it sounds like a bit of just a press lie, to be fair. I've not found any actual fucking evidence that anyone's
I've not found one, mate. Not one. Not one single fucking person I found who's died from the
report on it, though. Listen, I've seen a report on my local, that some boy did die of it. But when I've actually looked into it years later, turns out that report's not even there anymore.
73 people have died last year. What, from cannabis?
From cannabis?
Local.
I don't think so.
No. Or do you mean beer? Alcohol? There's alcohol.
You're talking hundreds of thousands of deaths, mate. You're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of deaths. All the time. Alcohol's crazy.
I think he means weed.
I'm not just talking UK. I'm talking worldwide, by the way, Blackburn.
Yeah. But I don't suppose it doesn't count worldwide, though, because half of the places worldwide are legal anyway. Who's just killed everyone?
In the UK alone, the numbers are absolutely crazy. People who die of drink and all the problems it causes. Oh, but that's legal, that. They like that. Oh, trust it, they like it. If they didn't like it, they wouldn't have it, would they?
Just the effect. Was you pissed up that day when you fell over, gamer, and whacked your head?
Of course I was.
Not pissed up. Did you have a drink though? Not pissed up, but have a drink.
Absolutely fucking mortal before I even got to Liverpool.
There you go. There you go. Just even shit like that, bro. Yeah, like having silly accidents because you're drunk, that can kill people. The effects from it, fighting.
If my head was slightly off on that corner, I could have killed myself. Of course I could have. And knocked myself clean out. I've never been knocked out like that before, ever in my life.
Local and overdose on weed is just a whitey, bro.
No, I've never heard of anyone dying of smoking green before. I'm sorry, like I haven't.
Is that you, Linda? I can't see anything. 1 second. Oh, I don't see a face. All I see is
very careful because I don't know any Linda.
All I see is a hand.
Oh, normally the dodgy ones, them that what I've seen when people.
Yeah, I know. Linda, I know what you look like. Just shows your face. I'm not bringing you on with your face. You can turn your camera back off. Big up, hidden from the public eye. You can't overdose on weed. You can overdose. An overdose is just a whitey. Linda, you're gonna have to show me your face.
No, you just feel sick and scared and can't wait for it to wear off, can you? And if that ever happens to anyone, the best thing you do is just have something to eat. Just eat. Get on the munchies. Well, if you eat, cannabis, like the levels of what you feel wear down. Fact.
The thing is, though, I don't really get munchies me anymore. I did when I first started smoking weed.
Can we go back to the question, though, which I wanted to come in and ask because it's not being answered or really discussed yet.
Go on.
Why has the British government not legalised it?
Well, I answered mine side of it. Like, there's too many people that are fucking like living longer if they was to smoke it. If they was to legalise it, there's too many health benefits, right? And people will live longer, which means, they'd have to pay out their private pensions. Yeah, I've got you, Linda. I've got you now. People have to pay private pensions, the government, and they don't want to do that. That's what I think.
What do you feel about some of our boys who supplied us with weed for years? Because the company, what about all them? Because then if they do that, they're going to take all over, don't they?
You're right, Linda.
Obviously, the government's going to be able to sell a cheap one in, so effectively, you're going to get rid of every single weed dealer. Everyone's going to get it from the shop.
I think you got YouTube open, Linda.
Sorry?
I think you've got a YouTube window open.
Close your YouTube page and keep your StreamYard one open.
Oh.
That should be better. Hi, Linda.
Yeah, there's no feedback now. Are you there, Linda?
Am I?
Yeah, that's better. Hello? You've done it. I can tell you. I can tell she's done it.
I've done it. All right. Oh, good. Gamer, I think you've abused yourself with all the things you've taken. Really, I'm not.
No, with the drink, I am listening with alcohol. I am, but not with the grain. I'll tell you what, I can control the grain. I only smoke about 5 pounds worth a day, and sometimes if that.
What I mean is over the years.
I limit it. I didn't sit there smoking, get half a quarters a day and that.
No, but what I'm saying is you've gone from one drug to another because you were
taking over us.
You were looking for a bigger effect every time.
We're not even talking about me drinking or my problems. We're just talking about the grain side of it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You've gone from smoking that to drinking. You've done what was it you said you did? Spice?
No, Linda, I'll cut the short now. All of them, every single thing you could imagine.
So really, you've abused it, haven't you? You've abused your body.
I just absolutely took the piss. At one point, I couldn't see the point anymore. Someone's ringing us.
Go on, gamer. I love your honesty, bro. I love your honesty, brother.
Yeah, that's my thought on it. I mean, I think they should legalise it. I really, really do. I've seen people being cured of cancer with the oils, not with smoking weed, but with the oils. And I think there are a lot of health benefits to it, but they won't legalise it because they'll lose too much revenue.
Do you think it's addictive? Do you think it's addictive?
I think it depends on the actual person.
What about you, Gavin?
If you've got an addictive personality, then yeah. I mean, I was a really, really heavy drinker for 7 years. I mean, I was drinking from the minute I woke up until I collapsed. 7 full years. And then I haven't had a drink for 32 years.
Oh, go on.
Exactly. But I abused my body for all them years with the alcohol. But I went on to a different addiction after that. I started shopping. And then I went off that and it became sex. I was addicted to sex. And then that's what you do when you've got an addictive nature. You come off one addiction and go on to another addiction and another addiction. And I think that's what Game has done. I'm not just saying him, but he's saying he's took spice and everything else, you know.
Do you think it's to block it out? Do you think it's or just the addiction, addictive personality?
I just think it's an addictive personality. If you don't abuse the, your weed, it's not going to take you on to other things. But you see, some people get addicted to the weed because they've got an addictive personality. And then when they stop getting a good high off that, they'll go on to something else and something else.
D Witt's got a point there. I remember when there's a scientific member who said that alcohol's more damage than cannabis in this acting.
Absolutely. People that go out, right, people who smoke weeds rather than drink, they'll sit at home with friends and have food and have a smoke and a laugh and listen to music. They won't end up fighting and falling out. They're chilled out. They're having a good time. They're not bothering anybody else. But people who drink alcohol are going out to pubs or even at home, and then they end up fighting with each other.
Yeah.
But people that sit and have a smoke together, they're chilled out, having a laugh, listening to music. They'll never legalise it, but I think they should. I
agree. I think they'll never legalise it as well.
No way. No. But it has got a lot of health benefits.
Such as weed kills cancer. Just reading that comment there. But I've still got a YouTube on, but I can still hear myself echoing.
I ain't got one on. Definitely not.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to nip off anyway now because I don't want to be on too long. I'd rather be in chat me. I get shy even behind camera.
It's all right. I could tell. I thought. Did you think I was going to bring you on with your face?
Oh God, not a chance. Not a chance. I'm in bed, for God's sake. I can't be seen without my makeup and everything else. Anyway, good luck in your chat. I'm going to get off now. Love to everybody.
Much love, Linda.
Bye, love. Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye. Game, are you still there?
I'm still there, Blackburn. I'm still there, Blackburn.
Yeah, sound brother. Hidden, no, I don't. Yeah, I do, but it was off last time I rang it, bro. It was like I don't even know what it said. It just beeped at me, bro. Have you got it? Big up, Anthony, mate. Is it back on, Hidden? Right, I may have mine. Big up, Linda, for jumping on. Should come back in chat, guys. If weed is legalised, there'll be more dummies roaming the streets. There will be more dummies.
Right, I'm back now, mate. Sorry about that.
It's all right, mate. It's all right.
I had a phone call.
So what do you think, Gamer? Do you think it's addictive? I asked the question, you didn't. Cannabis.
Very much more than what the government tried to make out. Now, when people say cannabis is not addictive, full of shite is. because many people.
Right, I've got to say this. I'll tell you my little. Yeah, he's got it back. No worries, then I'll ring you or I'll send you a message. Right, I've got to tell you my little story again. All right. When I used to smoke Rocky, as in solid, not what you know what I mean by Rocky.
We called it dope. Yeah, the solid brown version of it was like a lump which you used to burn and then crumble. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. When I used to smoke that, right, I used to stick my nose up at green, and I mean stick my nose up at it. I couldn't fucking stand it, and I used to cry, bro, when I didn't have it. Not obviously recently, but this is when I was like 15, 16, 17, 18. At the most, probably 90.
I think the answer to that, I think the younger they are, when you start smoking, the more addictive it is.
Bro, but when I went to jail...
You're younger, like you would flip if you didn't have it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. When I went to jail, and I was shoved behind that door the first time, and I bear in mind, I used to be a proper pothead and I'd go sick. Like, and it didn't even bother me. So, and I used to be on the same wavelength as you, saying it's addictive, right? And I just don't think it is, bro. I think it's all in your head. It's definitely it's a mental addiction. Do you know what it is? Do you smoke backy with yours?
No, I have a homemade.
Or did you?
So I'll explain exactly how I smoke it. What I've got.
Do you have mixes?
Listen, I'm going to explain a few letters. What I've got.
Well, it makes a difference, doesn't it, Gamer, you little shit? Fuck off.
Listen, what I've got. I had a 3 litre bottle and I've chopped the top off it, and then what I've done, I've filled it with water after chopping the top of it, and then I've got a 2 litre bottle with the bottom chopped off. I've gone in the 3 litre.
So you made a bucket.
So a car's instruction, a bucket, And then I've got like a chillum, which what you call like a socket set,
Yeah.
The socket set. And that fits on perfectly, and then put like a screen thing in there, which you call a gauze. And then that's how I've smoked mine since I was 12.
Yeah, so is it pure weed?
Pure weed, through one bong, knocks, you know what I mean? I only smoke £5 worth a day, me, so which will be equivalent of like 5 bongs, £1 a bong.
Right. So what we're saying is not addictive, Matt's right. It isn't addictive. It's in your head.
It's more addictive than what you think, because I haven't stopped smoking it. And I tell you what, I've stopped taking heroin or methadone or spice or subbies or ecstasy or ways, cocaine. You know what I mean? This one I'm still taking. So if you're trying to muck out of me, that because the thing with cannabis, right? It's not physically addictive, okay? It isn't. It's all in your head, so it is all a mental addiction. But that doesn't mean that mental addiction is any less stronger than a physical one. So I'll tell you what, I chose not to keep on taking heroin, but I chose kept on smoking cannabis. And I'll tell you what, when I stop, okay, when I do stop smoking cannabis, which I have done many times over my life, sometimes I do bite the bullet and I think, right, fuck it, it's time to stop. And then when I stop, I do tend to stop everything as well, which is drinking, smoking. I just gone all out straight away, just full of throttle. But nowadays, I'm too fucking... It's like it calms us down a bit. I'm too full of throttle all the time. I'm too like out there because I've done it for so long, and I'm just filled with all this energy all the time. But
isn't that your personality, or have you got ADHD? Are you diagnosed with it?
Right. Because we're going on to the topic, which I'm a bit like diverse about when you're talking about ADHD. Because at one point in my life, I'm not going to lie, and people's not going to like it when I say it, especially my friend Nutter, is that I didn't even believe in ADHD. I think it's a made-up fucking illness of the government, and they're just fucking feeding your kids with tablets. But then my opinion's been slightly changed, and that might not be the case. It might be like a real illness. So it's like it's really diverse. Talk to me about that, but mate, I think I've got ADHD, illness that was invented years before. No, I didn't. I think I've just went through shit and I react to it all the time. I think sometimes it's like when people talk about ADHD, because it's normally your kids you're referring to. sometimes I think that can come down to what sort of parent you've been. And I think sometimes you can pass on your behaviour onto them. So if you behave this sort of way around your children, you pass it off to them. And I don't think that should be an illness, and you should be pumping them full of drugs because of that. I just think it's what you call learned behaviour. But that is just an opinion.
Yeah,
an opinion. I might be wrong.
I'll give you my little bit on that, right? I did used to think the exact same. I just thought it was naughty shit syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I thought. I thought they're just being little shits, right? They're not being disciplined proper. That's what I thought. But it's far from that.
Some of the stuff I used to do when I was a kid, I was brutal, man. Brutal. But it sort of went on. But I'll tell you what, when I was 14, 15, and 16 and that, I was fucking ruthless. Me, I wish I had YouTube. I wish I had YouTube and not then. I'll show you.
Ant said, sorry, I gave you grief or something. Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, I just get saying I would show you entertainment. If I knew, if we had the internet back in my day when I was a kid, I would have showed you fucking entertainment that was brutal, man. Listen, I wouldn't shame for the world either, you know. I wouldn't shame your experiences because at the end of the day, it has made us the person who I am.
Do you think of weed when you're having fun?
So I can relate a lot to a lot of people's problems. Like, more, to be honest, I'm not blowing smoke on my own ass, but I can relate more than most. Because I've sort of I feel like I've been through it all.
Gamer, do you smoke? Do you think of weed when you're actually having fun at doing whatever you're doing? When you're enjoying something, do you think of weed?
No.
There you go then.
No, I don't need it. I can take it or leave it. But it's like sometimes when I get up, you know how very much I drink, and I feel sick. And the one thing that helps us a lot is a bong. I'll tell you what, it's like I don't feel sick anymore. It's like, you know, if I just smoke weed, I could, if I put myself through it, stop drinking altogether.
Yeah, do you know why that is? When you say you don't feel sick, do you mean actually physically sick?
No, very odd, yes. It's the only reason I keep continuing to drink. It's because I cannot deal with the nausea of stopping drinking.
Right, weed actually can stop nausea, bro. That's the thing. Weed
stops it instantly. Boom, didn't feel sick anymore for about, let's say, 2-3 hours. 2-3 hours, I'm fine. And then once it starts wearing off, I start to feel tired and I'll go back to sleep and I stop drinking, which I do this occasionally, you know. I do.
So what? I think you're smoking it for the way you feel more than the actual effect, maybe, because you don't want to feel like that.
I hate waking up thinking about my problems. I cannot stand it. I hate this because there's too many. There's too this is in my real life. Like, fuck YouTube and the YouTube problems. This is in my real life. And I cannot stand the thought of it. So obviously it's my first go to want it.
I know, but shit, I do my
if I'm having I'm fine, I'll lie there. I'll not comment in chats on videos or stuff like that. I'm watching. I'll just sit and watch them. Whether I'm live or a premiere or whatever, I just sit and watch them, and it's like I can sit and handle it. But as soon as the green runs out, I start to feel sick again. But I can't really sleep because I'm just lying there all the time, not really moving, sort of half asleep all the time. And anyway, if you know what I mean. I am trying to beat it and figure it all out, but it's fucking harder than you think, you know.
Local, I don't believe that. It doesn't make you fat, bro. Look at me and Gamer, for instance.
Wrong, negative. That's incorrect. It's false information, not me. It's incorrect, fake news.
You know the munchies thing, yeah. The munchies is a myth, right? If you're a proper smoker, right, like a full-on smoker, yeah, and you might start getting munchies when you first start smoking it. But I do not get munchies anymore. Like, I just don't. I prefer to get another smoke.
If you smoke weed regularly, which will be, I'd consider on a daily basis, you'll not be able to put on as much, put on weight properly as what you should, even regardless of what you eat. Okay, you can eat.
Big up Agent X.
You can eat all sorts. If you're a regular cannabis smoker, you'll not put on weight like you think. I'm telling you now. Only people who put on weight, people who don't smoke cannabis. I'm fucking telling you now, and that's a fact.
munchies can be strain dependent. See, this is interesting, D-Wit. This is why I want you on, brother. This is all interesting to me. Matt gave my comment.
When you stop smoking cannabis, you put on more weight. Another fact I want to all out there. Have you noticed? Look at your wrists. It's another thing as well. Cannabis smokers have very thin wrists. For some reason, it thins that part out of you. Don't know why, but if you stop smoking cannabis, watch your wrists grow.
See, when I stopped smoking it and I was doing the boxing, I put on way more weight, bro. Way more.
Yeah.
And I do eat enough, mate. I do eat when I'm at home, like I just don't know what it is. Your metabolism must be fucked. Do you have dreams, bro, when you smoke weed? Everyone to the chat as well. Do you have dreams?
Well, like I've said,
I don't have dreams, bro.
Like I've said, Blackburns, I stop everything sometimes, and I just go like teetotal and put myself through, like, I'll call it hell for a bit, just to like and I just try to drink water, even though I'm throwing it back up because my liver will not take the water. It just wants the fucking cider. So, and I'll be drinking the water, still get the downers, trying to sip it as much as I can. Lying there, trying to get through it. When you're saying I dream, yes, I dream a lot.
See, I don't dream, bro, with weed.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you stop smoking green and you stop drinking and stop everything, I tell you what, you will dream.
Oh, I know. That's what I say. When I went to jail, bro, I always go back to jail because that's the only times that I've really not smoked it, or when I did boxing. But I had bad nightmares, mate, and I wake up sweating at night, screaming as well. Like, I'd wake myself up, bro. That's how bad it is, these nightmares, like. But I just don't have them during the day. I don't have them now when I'm smoking weed.
A lot rhetorical for me. So if you know what I mean by rhetorical, like similar ones. It's always the same place, the same things. So sometimes I become aware I'm dreaming in me dream. I'm aware I'm dreaming. And what I do, I start taking control of it. Because I know I'm dreaming. It's crazy. It's crazy, you know. I didn't know how to explain it, mate. I didn't know what you want to know. But I'll tell you what, I'm sure there's something linked to them all. Because why do I keep on going back to the same place? Why is it always the same? And the other thing, how the fuck I can work out that I'm dreaming? I'm just getting okay, then I can fly now if I want to. And that's what I say. I'm not technically flying. I start running up in the air. And I start just running up into the air. And I can control it now. I never used to. Before, I used to get pulled up in the air. Because it was all the same dreams. I used to get pulled up and I couldn't control it now. It's like I'm aware of it and I can control it. It's crazy. And I start doing what I want.
Right. Do you ever have a break off weed, basically? Do you ever go a day without it?
Day, not just one day, sometimes up to 3.
Yeah, but do you not struggle? Are you not using something else? Are you not using something else more?
No, nothing. Water. I can barely eat. I tried to get my appetite back. Because obviously when I'm drinking that much, I'm not eating as much as what I should.
So that gives up the munchies. So that gives on the munchies.
It's hard to get it all down, yeah. And it's another thing that comes down to me is money. To be fair, I didn't live near a cheap supermarket, so I haven't got the luxury of having a supermarket close by. I have to walk fucking ages to get the one or pay the bus fare.
I'll be honest with you, have you ever got to that stage? Right, I have. I've been there. Not recently, but you know, say, with you saying you've had no money, but you managed to get a tenner or to get a 10 bud, yeah? Or what you think? Would you rather get your 10 bud or would you get your food?
I definitely, which I didn't mind admitting, prioritise when I'm doing it, me drink, me green, and me backy over food.
Over food. I love your honesty, gamer. I love your fucking honesty.
I'm not used to doing it. I'm going days without something to eat me. But I try to drink as much water as I can because I need to eat, even if I'm just sipping it. And even my liver's like, fuck off. No, I won't drink.
Stevie Bammer just said gamer.
We've been taking them T20 tablets. I wouldn't say the cancer tablets, like, they were sleeping tablets. And I'll tell you what, them are brutal, them and all. And that was just a one-off. I was on a session, mate. It's so fuck. It's up to me. I was sniffing line to cocaine that night, didn't mind telling you. And do what I want. I'm a single fucking 33-year-old man. You know what I mean?
Have you
it's not addiction. It's not addiction. That was just a one-off.
Have you had salvia, the fake shit? Have you had salvia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pile of shite, if you ask me. It was shite. You can get stronger ones. All there's different like multiplies of it. And there's like times 10, times.
Yeah, 40, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen my brother take that, bro. Right, and it was like it was in one of them locks what they used to throw apples at you in the olden days. That's what it was like. You were in.
You know that spice, though. Do you know when that spice came on the scene? That Legalise stuff that was selling in the shops. And all that was talking about. You man, fucking should have seen it when I was living in the hostel, right? Because I was on a resale. There was like a queue of about 30 people waiting for the shop to open outside of it. And that was just in Sunderland city centre.
It's bad, that, isn't
it? Listen, mate, it was crazy because, listen, and do you know how I got into that? Do you know how all that happened was? Do you know all it was about? How I got into smoking that?
Go on, bro.
I was in the hostel, okay? And I'm just about to leave the hostel because I've got a flat. So I got my own flat sorted and that. And this guy was smoking a joint. I was like, in the back garden where everyone used to smoke the joints and like the little back garden bit. But it smelled a bit funny to me when I was sitting next to him. This scouser, he was from Liverpool and all the way up from up Sunderland. And he was sitting smoking. And it smelled a bit funny. I was like, what the fuck's that? He was getting, oh, it's Legalise. I was like, what's Legalise? He's getting, oh, it's a bit like green. I was getting, oh, give us a couple of that. And he's getting, no, you mate, it's dodgy as fuck. Free office will blow you off. But you know, me being curious, Joe, I was getting, no, give us a couple off.
I know what I'm doing. Come on.
So he gives us a couple off, right? And
big up, Tabby.
I tell you what, I've never been so scared in my fucking life. I sat on the bench for about 5 minutes, run all the boys, and they could tell I was freaking out a bit, So I was getting fucked this. I just went back to the room and lay on my bed for about 4 hours. And it wiped us out. And I didn't know what the maddest thing be. I somehow got this little idea in my head. So I'm getting back with my girlfriend as well, aren't I? Getting this flat. And she's saying that one of her conditions is that she's gone to cannabis testers. She's getting drug tests and she's ordering them off the internet to see if I'm smoking green or not. So I thought, well, this is not going to appear if I just smoke little bits of it. Now, if I just have a couple off, I'd be all right with that. I got that little plan in my head. What a fucking mistake. One day I stashed it in the park. And I says I was jumping and going out on the bike to go in the Asda, get us some stuff. But I wanted to try to somehow do the Asda journey, get the stuff, and down to the park at the same time, and do it all like super quick. And now I'm saying super quick, like basically if anyone gets in front of me on this pedal bike, like you fucking get run away. I'm not going to be able to brake in time. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? I'm flying, like I'm flying on it, you know what I mean, Blackbird? And I went and got the stuff out of Asda. I went to the park. And now when I decided to smoke it on the way back. Thinking she wouldn't know. And I smoked a bit too much. Before you know it, I'm rocking on that bike on the way back. On that spice, you know what I mean? I'm trying to ride a pedal bike on spice. Come on.
They can't even walk, some people, on spice, bro.
That's what I mean. I didn't know what I was thinking. This is a really terrible idea. I've got back much later because she's timed me. You know what I mean? She's on me. She doesn't want to smoke cannabis. Never mind me walking in like a zombie. And then boom, I've walked in like a zombie, and she's like, right, fuck off. Now, what you've been on the nowadays, I had to come clean and tell her I was getting rid. I'm addicted to this fucking legalised stuff. I'm addicted to it. I can't help it. She fucked off and left us, man. She did fuck off over. She left us for about a week.
And how was you smoking that? Just joints? Just
about
joints?
A week, and she did come back. I did stop doing it, by the way, but not when I had a little wooden pipe, me. I used to do them, but the amount I was smoking was ridiculous at one point, Blackburn. I was working as well, wasn't I? I was working. I had my own flat, and so I could afford it. But I was smoking sometimes like 4 little of these wooden pipes off the bounce. Not just one pipe. I was smoking 4 me. And I'm not talking 4 like little ones. I'm talking chilling fillers. Filling it to the brim with 4 and just knocking myself out at one point. I was smoking 4 gram a day of it. And when you pour
See, I've never tried anything like that, mate.
Do you know when you pour 4 gram of that stuff out and you pour it out in front of you, 4 grams of it, how light it is?
It's loads in it. But there's loads.
It's a fucking lot, you know, mate. And I was doing that daily. I didn't know how I survived. I didn't know how I got out of it. I have no idea. But I'll tell you what, you know, when I stopped,
You got killed too.
I went through something called what I call drug-induced psychosis, which I've looked into. I went through that. And the doctor, I was on probation as well. My probation work, I told her everything I was going through. She never really referred us to the doctors regarding it. The doctors didn't deal out the know when I'm telling them. And then when I went nuts and started fighting everyone, like in Sunderland, people who pissed us off 2 years ago, I was looking for them, wanting to fight them. I went nuts. I went after everyone. I went after the baby's mum, my mum, everyone. And that's when you got your little write up like you've always used to go. Do you still talk to your mum? Yes, I was on the phone with her yesterday, so fuck off, Tommy. And all that little write
that was quick. That was fucking quick.
You know, I didn't tolerate it. And all that little write up you've got, blah, 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 and that. I was gone through drug-induced psychosis caused through spice, and I did end up in Devon prison as well. And I served 5 months because I refused to plead guilty, because it's just assaulted my mother, and I didn't. I threatened to kill her. I admitted to threaten to kill her. When the prosecution says, no, we're not doing you for the prosecution charge, Ryan. No, we'll give you a deal. Just admit to assaulting her, so we can have a little paper report. Then we'll let you out tomorrow.
So they said, yeah, good night, D-Wit.
But I said for 5 months. I got offered that deal like 2 months in. For 5 months, I sat in jail and says, no, fuck that. I'm not assaulting and punching him when I didn't. But I'll tell you what, the one there's gone. The one there's gone. It'll just, and the one that says, okay, then we'll just pursue the threats to kill charge that you've already admitted. And you'll serve 18 months instead. How about that, Ryan? What do you think of that one, Ryan? Put that one in your spice pipe and smoke it. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting off it. That's the crack. I argued with me solicitor, me barrister, prosecution. I even had the senior prosecutor there, Emma Dowling, who loves to be on my cases, by the way. She's all observant. Everything that happens at Newcastle Crown Court when I appear. Every time I'm there, she's there. But I tell you what, she's actually a lovely woman. She's on my side and she knows the truth and she knows the wronginess. So she actually had my side that day. And so did the judge as well. Because I tell you what, once I pled guilty and let them know, I told them, did not assault her. But it says, oh, well, you've still got to plead guilty to and accept responsibility. So I'm aware of that, obviously. I'm not a fucking invalid. As you can tell, I've sat in jail for 5 months because he's trying to bullshit us and not let you get to us. You know what I mean? So he's not
I've got a question.
Invalid, so stop trying to treat this like one. That's why you've got senior prosecutors sitting there who's not actually even prosecuting the case, by the way. She's just somehow there as well, and I recognise, damn it. Come on, Emma. She's not the judge who just get basically.
Come on, Emma.
Sort of what she says was set and served. Tell you what, boom, they get us 20. They get served us 44 weeks. They served 22. They tacked it all off. No conditions, not like that. I'd been in 22 weeks.
Fucking hell, gamer.
Crazy story that one for you, hasn't it?
Tommy's there asked you another question.
I'll tell you what, the judges, the police, all of them's left us alone ever since. The fucking lot of them. And a lot of them, they leave me alone now, because they know I'm not fucking stupid comes to this. But if it gets to court, I'll fight it. I've told them all. I've told solicitors, prosecutors, judges, everything. I've had members of parliament watching over some of my cases that arson with intent bomb, which when they tried to life us off when I was 17. And I cannot wait to get my hands on the paperwork and show you it all.
I want to ask a question in the chat quickly. Sorry to change the subject, Gamer. But they've been talking about antidepressants in the chat, right? But why are they so quick to give the antidepressants out, but not the weed?
Absolutely bullshit. I think it causes more mental health problems than what to solve. I think some people do rely on them. So for some people it does work. But I think some of this medication can be half of the problem, Blackburn. I really do.
I think it is, Gamer. The problem is with that, yeah.
I'll explain, and just because I can only talk about my own experience regarding this. One time they put me on fluoxetine. Is it fluoxetine?
Yeah.
They put me on fluoxetine. I went nuts. I was angry with everyone. It made me really angry. My whole behaviour changed, so I stopped taking them.
Yeah, did they even go to the ins and outs of what the issue was? Or did they just shove you with tablets straight away?
I was really depressed, mate. I was on propranolol for a bit. And
what I'm saying is from the start, yeah, did they just shove you with tablets, or did they offer you like some sort of counselling to get the ins and outs of the issues?
Yeah, my doctor's advice was to stop drinking.
Stop drinking, and then what? Take these.
They won't give us any tablets or nothing like that because I'm an alcoholic drug user, so they didn't want to give us tablets because I think I'm just coming here looking for drugs. That's the feel I got off them.
Yeah. Like you're just going for a high. Like you're looking for a high.
I was just thinking I was coming in to like get drugs off them.
Fuck's sake, man. I just think in regards to that, issue and
I did try when I was younger, I did try, but listen, that's why I didn't really trust me doctors and stuff like that anymore. When a doctor books an appointment for me, I can send me doctors out like that, any medical professionals. They kind of wait to get me out the room. So I did give them loads of stick, So I just tell them that they haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. Because they didn't actually know me, you know what I mean? How do you know what you're doing? Just reading off a bunch of fucking paperwork that I didn't agree with in anyway. You're trying to tell me about me?
Yeah. I just think in regards to that issue, I think they just need to stop putting everybody in the same basket and giving them all a fucking tablet. I think they need to fucking sit down with them, talk, treat them as individual cases, not as one single mental health case. That's what I think, and I mean that's from nasty guys to anyone.
Do you know how it is with mental health? Do you know when we're talking about dreaming and stuff like that? So, do you know when you're going to sleep? You wake, so then you eventually wake up, don't you?
Yeah.
So then you didn't always remember everything of the day before. So sometimes you wake up and you're always in the same place, and you're it's always feels like the same. Does anyone else gone through that sort of feeling with mental health? It's always just the same. And you wake up and it's just you've already, before you've even opened your eyes, you've woke up, before you've even opened your eyes, you've always plotted out what you're going to do with your day.
See, the thing is with me, I don't know what mental health is, bro. I wouldn't know if I've had mental health or if I've got it or if I haven't had it or whatever. I've said this before. Wouldn't have a fucking clue, bro. I think you can have mental health without even knowing it.
You sound pretty clued up to me, to be fair. I like coming on here. I've only just started coming on, to be fair, over the last couple of days.
Pretty big ups.
Oh, another thing I wanted to fucking warn you. Oh my god, no, because one of your lives was about the pom bomber earlier on, Uncle Ron.
Yeah.
Now I was watching that, but I did notice some of that really alarmed me. You had Southampton drawn on the panel.
Yeah,
you realise that he's the original PB? Do you know that?
See, this is the thing, Gamer, right?
I know, I confirm it.
Did you watch it? BBA, come on. BBA, come on.
Can I just say, he did say that. He did do it. He did used to do it. He has says that. I've seen it myself.
Right. See, I've not seen it myself, bro. I've not seen it.
Memory, either my memory's deluded or that's true, but I do recall that. And you know I didn't lie.
I know.
I won't come out and say it. I won't come out and say it if it wasn't true. But
I've heard him say some nasty things.
You want to be very careful because you're going to attract. If you let him on, you're attracting the pom bombers because he's trying to come on now because he's been gone for a while. He's trying to come on yours since you were talking about pom bombers and obviously trying to make out he's not one of them. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a good little ID. You know what I mean? From him, if you look at from his shoes, come on, make out he's not one. Disappear for a bit. Blah blah blah. But no, what you're gonna do? You're gonna let him in, and they're gonna get you. They'll get you. You'll fuck up Blackburn. I'm just trying to warn you, mate. I can't protect you. But
no, I know what you're saying, but I'm that confident, bro. I'm never ever gonna get pom bomb me. I'm not fucking stupid.
Well, to be fair,
and I don't mean that nastily.
To be fair, with my camera issue and what I'm doing, like technically, like obviously my camera's fucked as we know.
Yeah, someone could come on and do the exact same as you. Someone could do that.
Like you know, I'd never do anything like that, and so does the whole of the community. But listen, someone else could just try to use this, like the same thing as me and catch you out. So, know what I mean? So basically, like I could trick you and do like then put up a different image. It's like, yeah, listen, it's not out of the capability. So you're saying that you'll never get pom bomb stuff like that. Be careful because it's about trying not to attract them onto your channel, if you know what I mean. And letting people like know more lies on, I think you will be attracting them. Just my opinion.
See, that's the thing. I've got to give him his due. He's come on. He apologized to me about what he's done. Do you know what I mean? To me, I know he's done some bad shit to others, but I can't hold it against other people. I mean, what he's done to others, to me, I just can't.
I'm not bothered about it. Regardless of what he says, because me, Alden, and all used to have to put him with him 2 hours in the private chat with his comments while we're trying to run the panel, and that went on for ages. That me and Alden will remember all that shit we went through with him. But the thing I just wanted to point out to you was the pom bomber thing. Now the guys come out and says he was a pom bomber at one point. That's what he said. He was like, "Oh yeah, I did use the pom bomb." And he did come out with that. It was either on a live or on the chat. I can't remember, but I remember that sticking in my mind. Thinking,
but even if it's in the chat as well, right? You've got to think there's a lot of people that have gone around, a lot of trolls. No. If it's out of his voice, no, then he's not got a leg to stand on if he's spoke it.
That's all out you want to look at it then. But I know it was him. I know deep down it was him. I know he is guilty of doing it. And I'd just be very careful. People trust them, let them back in again. Just be very careful. It's up to you. Some of you do it or not. I'm not going to be judging jury about this. But it's just up to you. So just need to try to give you a little warning.
No, you're right.
Be very careful, very fucking careful. I have tried to get rid of all this shit out of the community, but it's much harder than what you think because people can turn on you. Because sometimes you can get it wrong, you know what I mean? And if you get it wrong, they'll turn on you very quickly. Trust us.
It's exactly. It is definitely Ron who's doing it. Well, it's not. He might be part of it, guys. But who the fuck's Ron? That's what Titan said to me earlier. Yeah, I might have called Ron out for being the porn bomber, but who is Ron?
You would say that about every single person in the chat. To be fair, well, not people who don't jump on the panel, but people who've never jumped on the panel before. You don't know who they are at all. You've got no idea. There's no way to work it out. Like let's use Ant for example. Ant with his hat on could be fucking anyone. You know what I mean? We know where Jeanette is.
Could be a woman.
We know she's a real one. And I mean, she's open and honest about what she does, what her channel's about. And I mean, like, she's not a bullshitter in the community. Like, she'll fucking see how it is, whether even sometimes whether she gets it right or wrong or not. They she'll say her fucking feelings and opinion, which is totally entitled to do. Not as
Tommy, I don't think it's Ronnie London.
No, listen, the porn bomber's not Ronnie London, right?
Ronnie London loves me too much, brother. He's got big respect for me, Ronnie London. So I can't see him.
Listen. It's I can only opinion and just give you a fucking percentage. I think, in my opinion, 1% that's Ronnie London. Okay, 1% chance that it's him. I think this comes from a bigger source. Okay, and there's a little group of them, probably on Discord or Telegram, where they plot to do it, and they'll come in groups. So what you want to watch out for is, as a channel owner, is watch out for the groups who come in. So when you see one troll come in, and then you see the other one, and then the other one, and then you can start to work out who the groups are. If you're looking for it, if you're not looking for it, and you're just tackling everyone as an individual in there, and then you'll not see it. But if you're trying to notice the groups who's coming in with negativity comments, trying to disrupt everything, then that's when it becomes much more apparent who they are. And I've identified them. I've said it 100 times. I'm sick of telling likes of Anne-Marie and that, and the rest of them. I'm sick, but no one wants to listen to this drunk little skunk up guy to her at the end of the day. But I can only give me opinion, whether to take it or not. It's up to you.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. It's definitely not just one person. It's a fucking.
There's a group and I'm on Discord.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
Ronnie London admitted he was a troll, Matt. Yeah, I'm not disputing that. Not disputing that that he admitted he was a troll.
He was.
I just don't think. I just don't think he's far. He's far from a porn bomber.
Ronnie London or John?
Ronnie London.
Right, Ronnie London, I didn't think he's the porn bomber. No. There's a slight chance he might be, you know what I mean? I can't 100% confirm it, but in my opinion, I'm not feeling Ronnie London doing it. I'm not. This is more of a Crinkle thing, this, you know what I mean?
See, I don't even think it's Crinkle either, though.
Mate, I'm telling you now, he's definitely one of them. 100%, mate. Fucking 100% he's one of them. He's proved it on his lives. When he's went and done it and he's played beheading videos and that, he's proven it. He'll fucking post out on that, on whoever's channel, and doesn't give a fuck about his. And he's proved it time and time again. But everyone
he has got his cock out backstage as well.
Everyone keeps on having your opinion, just getting, nah, let's fucking lick Crinkle's ass. And it kills me, you know, mate.
I don't lick his ass. He has got his cock out backstage on certain channels, like, but I don't think he's part of this thing. I just don't.
Mate. Nah, I'm sorry, mate. He is. To be honest, I think he's the fucking general of it all. I think it's him running the show. I put him as the number one, me, as the worst one out of all of them. I really do. Crinkle's the one you want to eliminate.
Sorry, guys, we're checking chat again.
People's always going to be opinion on it and defend them because he's like, I didn't even understand it, to be fair. I didn't know why. But if you want anyone out of this community, get rid of Crinkle for me, please. Because if you get rid of him, they might all go. I
get what you're saying.
I found a disturbance in the force, and it is Crinkle. And he has... When it comes to porn bombing and that, he does it in a different way. When he does it, like in the public, he'll play like a video of someone getting killed or something instead. But he's proven that he's willing to do that. It proves his capabilities and what he's like. Get rid of him, please. Please. I'm not, listen, I shouldn't be saying this to other people. Come on, I'll just get rid of Crinkle and just not let him back on ever again. For all of our sakes.
Or was he next? Crinkle was joking with a toy penis.
And then do you know I'm gonna see another one who's a wrong and like that? I'll tell you to get rid of him and all. He's not want us to do that. Or should we just let everyone on? And let everyone
chuck it out,
everyone's channel?
Chuck it out. Who else?
Anyone else who tries to do a similar thing to what Crinkle's done. And I'll see it and I'll tell you about it and get rid of them.
Crinkle's nasty. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it was fake. I thought it was true, me. That he had his fucking dick out and that. Well,
Hey, imagine me doing something like that online. I mean,
It could be someone we would least expect, bro.
No, not really. I think with my digging in the last couple of months, I've pretty much came to the conclusion the type of group it is, they are. But I'm willing to give everyone a chance if like they try to refrain from doing it, because he didn't have to be like that, You can make amends. Some of my subscribers were like trolls at first, and then what I done, I just engaged with them on my comment section on one of my videos, because it was slated at first, so I like answered like what I thought, and I made my opinion on why I done it. Not really like how you're wrong, but I will take like your advice on board next time. And they went and subbed with us after. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So
Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think also is involved, bro?
Not all trolls is evil, okay?
No, they
Sometimes
fuck.
like you can convert trolls, okay? You can convert them, let's say, bring them on your side. Bring them to the
I'll tell you who I think's involved as well, brother. Who Ron kept mentioning a lot, right? And I don't really want to say it. Well, no, I will fucking say it, actually. Cop Watcher.
Well, I've never ever dealt
little
with him.
side.
I've got no opinion on him. He just seems like absolute wrong to me. That's all that fucking B-fam stuff, which will never come at me name ever again. And
Good night, Ricky, mate.
Like that, and it's just another thing which I avoid like the plague.
Wish it was me so I can make a dramatic unveil. I won't want a dramatic unveil. Agent X. But yeah, I don't know.
I came in to say about the cannabis side of it. Why basically, I'm just gonna let you know that the UK is not gonna legalise it. They're like it not being legal. So basically, they just nick it all off, yeah. So basically, them get it for free. Them get it for free. Then, and then what the deal will give up, they'll probably be selling it back. And then what they take it all off, yeah. Say that they're gonna burn it, probably don't, and then give it all back, yeah. So it's so simple, isn't it? So simple.
I don't think it is, Tommy. I don't think Ron is the key word, because Ron's been about before Ronnie London come about, weren't it? I'm sure he was. Ron's been about since fucking Buzz.
Not Ron's, not Ronnie London. It's not the same person.
It's illegal for medical use with a prescription. It's legal for medical use with a prescription. Yeah. Ant, whether he called out him or not, yeah, who the fuck's Ron? Like I say, that was about ages ago, not Ronnie London. Yeah.
Does anyone want to come on channel with Blackburn? Because I'm going to leave soon, guys.
I'm going to thingy probably. I'll drop the link though, but I'm not going to be on much longer anyway, gamer, brother.
No, I'm waiting if you're not going to be on much longer.
But I'm going to drop link anyway, see if anyone wants to jump on.
I've enjoyed your last two. I weren't joining that one earlier on when I seen Southampton John was on, when it was about pom bombers, and you had like the fucking OG pom bomber on it, in my opinion, on.
It kicked off a bit.
I was going to let you know. I was going to let you know, but it was nearly I was joining it, mate. Sorry, like.
No, there was a BBA jumped on, and then Mr. Meatball jumped on.
Yeah, no, I was listening for a bit. I was listening for a bit, but I was getting. If I jump on there, I'll give us a fucking headache. I'll just go and run in circles with him and half off that.
Ash said that was your only fans link that I've just posted.
Oh, big up Ash, lad. OnlyFans link? I haven't got an OnlyFans link. I didn't even know.
Do you know what an OnlyFans link is?
Not really, no.
Neither did I, bro. Neither did I.
I know OnlyFans. I thought OnlyFans was like something like, I don't know. I thought it was something to do with
sell dirty pictures and that, bro.
Lasses day, aren't it?
Big up name that tune. I'm good, brother. You sell dirty tunes.
Hey, man, Ashley, one of my videos up, man. I'm the best live free fan, innit?
Let's see again. Yeah, man. Big up, Kim.
Yeah, I was thinking midnight. Smash like! No, I did see that video earlier of that potato guy. I did see it, but I didn't really want to get involved in this. But it was funny. It was good editing. That's my opinion on it. It was good editing. It was funny. The rap was good, but I just didn't like who was on.
Who's with that?
Yes, like New Potato or something you call him. Something
Is it
Potato.
New Potatoes? Yeah.
Wait, I might
He's
have
good,
the
New
link still
Potatoes.
saved. Hold on.
I thought that was only
copy and paste it, and I'm gonna copy and
Any
paste this
plans?
I might not be the right one. Fucking knows what it is. I'm sure what that is like. Now I've just put the link in the private chat for you. It is a funny video. Like I'm not gonna lie, but I just didn't like it's on them. It's just leaving them alone. Stop giving them smoke.
1 second.
So it's like I tried not to have nothing to do with it, but people's like, "Oh, can I watch this gamer? Watch that gamer."
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. Is it the Band for Life one?
Aye.
Yeah, he's only got one video. I know shit, me. That looks good. Looks a bit like mostly insects at first when you first look.
I'm not gonna lie, it was very well edited, and I like the rapping in it as well. Are we linked it together?
I hate to say,
It's funny.
but
It's funny to watch. It's funny to watch. But
Sorry, bro. Go on.
No, go on.
It just says Rick says, I hate to say this, but I've actually enjoyed listening to Gamer tonight.
Do you know why? It's probably because I'm sitting on the panel with a man for once and not just sitting there with a bunch of bitches.
Whoa! Amanda.
Who says I was talking about Amanda?
It's usually Amanda who's on panel with you.
But who says still? Objection, hearsay?
Fucking hell. Jesus.
I am
brave you, bro.
As you can tell.
Fucking brave you, mate. I'm telling you. Yeah, Amanda's a cheeky fucker. Fecker. It's definitely fucking...
Objection, hearsay, and no one says I was talking about you. Prove it.
Bollocks, I bet your eyes was fucking... Fuck off, lad. I bet your eyes was fucking aiming at Amanda's fucking name when you were saying that then. You are too cool. You are too cute. No. How do you mean too cute? You don't even see the picture. Sebastian's foot.
Clearly, you must like fucking Japanese anime and that, and if he likes the cartoon picture rather than like the real photo of Gamer. You weirdo.
You weirdo. Get on, Amanda, get him told.
Well, again, objection, admittance. I am a bitch.
Which other bitches was you on about then?
Really, do you want to get the list out?
As you can fucking get your list out, bro. We've had a talk about lists recently, so you might as well get your list out.
It's turned into more of a scroll than a list now. Let us just unravel it. It's like
a fucking scroll. Give me 1 minute. I'm just smoking a bong.
Right. I'll start bitch one then when you get back.
I can still hear you. Oh my god, a guest. 1 second.
I'll wait. I'm still unraveling the
no worries, Amanda. Amanda's here, bro. You better fucking run.
Is she coming on? Oh god.
Right.
She's here now.
Come on then. Who's these bitches you've been on with today? Because only people I've seen you on with.
I'm still unraveling the scroll. Like I said, there's loads
Listen,
of names on this.
Only panel I've seen you on today is mine, you little bitch. All right.
Told you, Gamer.
How about that one?
Let us know when you're ready for the first bitch, guys.
Come on then, let's have it. Ready?
Right, bitch one. Hillary Clinton.
You haven't been on a fucking panel today, man.
Didn't say I have. Well, Eddie, you're not having anyway. I'm on Sky News and that all the time.
Fuck off, Sky News. You might watch it.
I've had an interview in the comments section on a Sky News Live when they've run a live in the comments, and I've got to read out my question and Syria one time, so fuck off.
Stop digging. I should be in fucking Australia, gamer.
I asked her who was mainly responsible for all the civilian casualties in Syria to one of the white hats. And the answer was, when I asked him, he says the Russians.
Was you thinking of going to there as well?
I just asked him this about 3 years ago now, you know.
Hey, you're changing subject here. Come on. Who are these other bitches then? We've had number one.
Sorry, back to the script. Sorry, bitch one.
Yeah, back to the script. Yeah, bullshit.
Hillary Clinton, bitch one. She's always going to be at top of the list, to be fair, and she.
Well, I don't know. You tell me. Right, let's have it.
Right, bitch number 2. Amanda.
You funny pecker.
There's reasons why she's just behind Hillary Clinton. She didn't get the number 1 spot.
She's only a bitch game because you can't cope with her.
Exactly. You're only a bitch because you can't cope with me.
She's a bitch because she doesn't listen to the boss, okay?
Who's the boss?
Me.
I'm the fucking boss.
Nobody can listen to any fucker when you're talking, you daft cunt.
See, then she's got bitch number 2 in the background, which is Chris.
No, he's my bitch.
Rach, I just gone through one I didn't like. Alright, the next one. My own mother. Obviously, she's gonna come in she's gonna come in bronze place, my own mother. She's gonna come in for like a very positive place.
So, who's bitch number 3?
Bitch, me own mother. Like me own mother.
Your own mother.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I'm take prevalence against your mother. Fucking hell, man. No, I'm not even going to go down that road.
Do you actually feel honoured, Amanda, or do you not?
Now I'm a bit disappointed. I think his mother should be number 2. I've
heard the objection. I've took note. And I've heard what the Amanda second place has got to say. And I will withdraw the allegation that she comes in a place higher than my own mother. So we'll put my own mother back to number 2, back behind Hillary Clinton, and put them
get this now. Get this now, Blackburn. Right? Guess this. Your argument tonight is completely washed out now because Game has just proved that smoking a bong fucks your head up.
It fucking does, bro.
I've gone through the bitch list, mate, and not giving a fuck something I did. Right, bitch number 4. Bitch number 4. Where is she? Wait, I'm looking on.
He's actually looking through his scroll.
It's dark in there. Bitch
he must have made fucking notes on these bitches. That's all I can say.
Because Amanda's been moved to number 3 and number 2.
Fucking hell. It's like a fucking game of chess, this, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking checkmate, Hillary. Checkmate, bitch. They're like bitch checkmate to the bitches.
Bitch number 4, found it. And this is a paragraph, this one, guys, so brace yourself. Every single previous girlfriend I've ever had.
No, hang on a minute now. Objection, Your Honour. I've never been any worse than any of your girlfriends. I've not abused you in any shape or form other than maybe muted you a bit.
I'm on number 4, so what are you talking about?
I should be... No, they should be at number 3. I should be at number 4. Hang on.
It can't even add up now.
No, because I've never abused you as such. I might have told you to shut the fuck up on numerous times. Blackburn, held you accountable for your bullshit on occasions and put you backstage a few times. But what?
I'm trying to object and no one's letting us.
No, I haven't finished objecting though. So hang on, he's having a bong. Just bear with. I'm not finished yet. So I think I should drop down further.
We'll go to the bench. We'll go to the bench. We'll go to the bench and wait for the judge to come back.
No, go on. I'm back. Go on.
Right. So the previous girlfriends are lower down than me.
You're trying to say I'm trying to hold it up. You're trying to keep them putting the place down. Saying my ex-girlfriends who she knows nothing about. She should be in a lower place than her until if I've says she shouldn't be able to object and jump in straight away. So I'm going to object to her objection.
Yeah, but all your ex-girlfriends were
listen, and another objection as well. Who am I on against? Who's the prosecutor, Amanda or Chris? Am I against two? Can you let the court know?
Well, no, it's me. I'm objecting the objection, Your Honour.
Well, then,
and I think it stands. I think her objection stands.
Only
one of you you've never lived with me.
Get to speak. I'm not. Listen, I'm not arguing with both of you, Your Worship. So, can you please get the defence to have one speaker only, because there's only one speaker on the defence side. So, I think the same rules should apply to both, Your Worship.
I think I might have to hold you in contempt, Gamer.
I won't worry about it. Amanda's already arranged hanging.
I will object again, held in contempt for just exercising my powers and my rights in the court, Your Worship.
I honestly, if I was judge, I'd send you down anyway, me, regardless.
I normally listen. Usually, when they've got me defending, like I've said, I get them on my side. Ironically,
they just throw you out, bro, because they can't fucking be arsed hearing you anymore. That's what it is.
And they didn't want to keep us in jail forever, even until I play guilty.
Listen, you need to give Blackburn an apology, because when you come in, he had 100 in chat. He's only got 20 now.
You just want me to come in and apologise to everyone all the time.
No. I made you well, I didn't make you.
Objection. I've got evidence to suggest that if you're going back on every single one of Amanda's lives, you'll have Chris want to meet or Amanda to apologise, or at least someone on one of every life.
Well, you shouldn't be such a cunt then.
I'm not. Objection. Getting on the C word.
Anyway, so I'm further down the list.
He's losing this case now, like.
Who's Tony?
His ex-boyfriend. I don't know who Tony is. Who the fuck's Tony? If you did that,
Gamer Tony.
Who's MH? Don't know. Anyway,
people saying that as well, that I broke my mother's fingers, and it's such a pack of lies. And I kind of wait for it to come on and tell you one. I'm not that.
Well, I've got to agree with you on that, Gamer. There's no way you could have broken mother's fingers, because she have all on cracking a fucking nut.
well, to be fair, she would have went to hospital, wouldn't you? If you broke your fingers, you went to hospital.
Well, of course she would, yes.
She didn't.
Well, there we go then.
That's my accusation back then, so fuck off. No, she does claim that. She does even claim to me. She's, you did break my fingers. She doesn't even say that to me when I squeeze them. You broke my fingers.
That's probably an initial reaction, though, because they probably hurt that much. But, you know, until you can move them and wiggle them around.
Fucking slapping us on the head and I squeezed down. Fuck off. I tell you what, anyway. Do you know what it is, Amanda? Not even though I love you. Do you know if you ever slapped us on the end, I'd probably grab out of your hand and squeeze it.
Listen, I wouldn't need to slap your head.
If you did that in Mill Hill, Tony, you would get your ass kicked.
You know, people's hitting us, and that's my mum, not child, and it hurts. And like,
they're calling you Tony.
I will.
Me, Tony.
Aren't they? Are they not calling Gamer Tony?
No, it's Tony. You all know Tony. He lives next door to Alice. Alice, who the fuck is Alice? Exactly. Anyway, no, I won't smack you on head, Gamer. I won't need to smack you on head. We'd have a sit down and a conversation and no shouty, because that's what we do.
Sorry, I've got an elephant dodge and a duck.
I don't need to hit you on head.
I'm used to it, aren't I? It comes naturally to me.
Yeah, but you don't need to say that, you know.
Vanguard won the serious. Big up. Tony is Spunkfish, man. All right. Anyway, I didn't know his real name.
You're Liv Lickle, mate, so you ought to be taking us out for a steak.
Well, I've got the money. I would love to. Nowadays, if I had the money, I would love to do that, you know. It's all about money with me, why I kind of date stuff, but it's like I don't know.
Big up Mark Kelly. Gamer, why don't you just do one night, yeah? Or have you already done this? I've not even watched me because I don't get involved, in hearsay or whatever. Right, but have you done a live just to fucking set everything straight with everyone? What people are saying?
I've done a
or does it make? Would you think it'd make any difference doing a live? People are just going to fucking carry on anyway.
Hey, Blackburn, I don't know how long you've been here before, but I came out with it instantly, mate, before you even joined this community, really. First time I met Live Free and Michael and I jumped in the car, I told them straight away about my history and my mother and my daughter and all that, and I was very honest about it. I told them straight away, sitting in the back of the car in person with them. I told them the crack. I told you I'm no fucking angel. So they don't think I am. Yeah, I've told everyone 100 times on I'm sick of saying it. It's like I have to go an hour and hour again. It's more of a drain on us. Why do you think I didn't like one of my own lives?
Because that's why they want you to do. They tried to get out by doing that.
What do you want to know?
I don't know.
Not me. I don't want to know anything, bro. You've already told me the other night.
I read it, and this applies to everyone in the chat. I'm going to quickly go for a piss in the bong. I'm going to come back. I'm going to answer some of your questions. Ask me anything you fucking like about your history.
Hang on a minute. You're diversifying from original thing. I want to be number 5 on the list.
You back up to number 3.
Fuck yourself. I'm number 5. He's muted. He said, now I'm fecked off. Anyway, listen, gamer, if you shake more than 3 times, that's a wank, mate. Just telling you.
Your mother, you would get a good kick in Millhill. Yeah. But we don't know the facts. He's going to come back, guys. He's going to answer any questions, like he just said. Sorry. I have seen it going on for ages that everyone gives him shit, even about there's some cats or something I even hear about.
No, I don't think that's with a cat.
The what? Sorry.
I thought that was Live Free with a cat. People went on about Live Free with a cat.
No, something to do with Gamer and kittens, where he's rescued kittens or something, rather than I don't know. Amanda, you are. Come on, don't. That's obviously Thingy. That you know who that is, don't you? Do we know who that is, guys? Right. He's also a person that's been saying Anne Doigan is a drag queen and the porn bomber. And they've said it a few times, right? So they're trying to deflect.
It's probably wrong.
They're trying to deflect. Yeah, 100% wrong. 110%.
Do you know, it makes me want to stay on here all night, Ron. So big up yourself, bitch.
It's definitely wrong. Without a fucking doubt. I'm not fucking stupid, mate.
A cretinless creature of no importance.
Exactly. Hiya, Ant. Everybody else in the chat, sorry.
Everyone's molested a cat. It's the go-to. What?
Not me, love. Keep the cats.
Well, mate, I'm back, right? So I kind of see the chat from here. There'll obviously be a couple of questions out there. If you've got any serious one, I didn't want any stupid questions about cats and that, because that's absolutely ridiculous, right? But if you've got any serious questions for Gamer, if it's something stupid, I'm not even going to scoop down to it.
Don't get mad either, Gamer. Just fucking ignore it.
I'll answer it truthfully. Though I didn't mind. I've done this.
Right, first question, guys.
Adrian, next one, run a lovely live about narcissism. So I went on to give her my opinion on it, and it was a lovely live, to be fair.
Turbo Gaming. Turbo Gaming's first question. What's your favourite aftershave gamer?
You know
Cat piss.
I know what it is, right? By the smell, but I didn't know what it's called because I've never actually owned it. But sometimes it's it's really weird and all. You know, when I smell it, I can ask the lad, what's that? What you wearing? And he's fucking and he tells us, but I just never remember. It never gels in my head. So if I've got to give an answer, one I don't know, I'll go with the one I've got up here.
Okay, we're on the hot spot. Bless him. You're right there, Kim. At least he's willing to answer some questions, isn't it? I've got none for your game of me. I've got none, so it's all to the chat. There was all. Come on, guys, you was all fucking giving him shit a minute ago.
At the minute I wear me diesel. I like me diesel.
Not all of you, but come on, there was a few of yous.
Gamer,
are you an arse? Are you an arse or a boob, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a very easy question for me, that.
All right, you're an arse, man.
Listen, I'm arse all day.
Yeah. Told you. I knew that.
Even though my ex-girlfriend had fucking double D40s here.
Somebody wants
Tommy, he wanted serious questions.
My ex-girlfriend did that because she did have big tits, right? But she hated that, so I need to let her know I'm not really attracted to your tits, because she hated that, and everyone just liking her for the size of her tits. She hated that, you know what I mean? So I let her know. I was, you know what I mean? I didn't know. I was more ass guy anyway.
Did you come in your pants when you met Live Free?
I didn't want to answer that one.
No, I was absolutely terrified when I was sitting there waiting to get picked up off them. I was really nervous. My anxiety kicked in. So I felt like I'm meeting people off the telly here. And I mean, I'm getting picked up off the boys. I didn't know what to expect. I know we're going to Franklin and that. We're going for something to eat, he says, for a steak. Didn't realise he was going to attack us in the middle of a fucking Carter, did I? I mean, when he says going for a steak, I thought it would have been like, get a 6 pound steak or something, you know what I mean? Bit steak and chips, bit gravy. No, not Live Free in New Yorkshire. Paul Miller and Carter and the fucking posh stuff, the creme de la creme. And but I was really nervous until I started talking to them, and then once I started talking to them, my nerves suddenly dropped.
Jesus Christ, there's some questions in here.
I was still brave.
Indica.
Listen, how many of you guys, if you got offered to get picked up with Live Free in New Yorkshire, you get picked up and like jump in the car and that with them and go and meet them? So I bet you, I'll tell you what, I bet you he's been offered the opportunity. You've never done it.
How many? There's another question here for you, gamer. I've got to ask it for you.
Yeah.
How many? This is off Spunkfish. How many of your mother's fingers did you snap?
None. 0.
There you go, Spunkfish.
I'm so obsessed on that one comment, because she did write that. I know where this came from. It's because
Sativa or India, gamer. Sativa or India?
I think you mean indica. Sativa or indica.
Oh, indica, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why did I read India then? Indica, yeah.
It's because he did write that, but he didn't write it.
Oh, yeah, he did. That's why I read it.
I didn't know what both of them mean. I didn't know what it means.
It's type of weed, man. Even I know that, and I don't smoke the shit.
Oh, Eddie, I'm not bothered, me. I'm sick of all the bullshit names. I've heard millions over my time. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all the stupid names. I didn't take any notice anymore.
I'm not asking that question.
What?
What thing he put? Bartholomew put.
Oh yeah, okay.
How much I love Amanda? Is that on a scale of 1 to 10, Kim?
What's your job, gamer? That's what Turbo Gaming's asked.
Don't forget, I'm at bottom of the list now.
Currently, I haven't got one. YouTuber.
Anyone else? Gamer, you feeling on?
Job, but I haven't really got one. I'm on a sick.
Queenie's got a serious question here. Gamer, are you feeling okay? You've been a pleasure to listen to tonight.
Yes. So 1 to 10. How much I love Amanda? 1 to 10. She is third on the list, like so.
No, 5th.
I've moved you back up, haven't I? So I'll give you a I'll give you a 10. I do love you, really.
I'll ask that one, Bartholomew. Ron. Gamer, how many years were you behind the door?
Altogether?
Yeah. We'll go off that. We'll go for that.
Less than 1. I've been in 3 times. But they did try to get us, like, remember though, I fought back when I didn't I? I didn't used to just lie down and just plead guilty and all the time. I used to always fight it because it was all a bunch of bullshit. Not the time I broke the lad's jaw, by the way. That time I rolled over and I did feel really bad about it because there was no reason for me to really jump out of a car and start whacking him about just because of the fact that fucking he stuck his fingers up at us, even though it was like sort of me beating in anywhere and that and fucking about. I mean, we're out there causing trouble, and just because he stuck his fingers up, I got my mate to spin the car around and jump out of the car and start whacking the pair of them all over. All my fault, that. And since I knew I hurt him, he was meant to be a canny lad, I felt guilty about it. I'm not gonna lie. I deserved that.
I'll ask you a question. Have you ever handed yourself in?
They brought this in on the
witness any point, like, or have you always? No, I mean, have you ever handed yourself in, or have you always been arrested?
This one time, the only time I can think of what you talked about, shit like that, about handing yourself in. When I was with the youth offended on very strict conditions for arson for intent and intimidation and that. While I was on bail for that, remember, it's very, very fucking unlikely you get out on bail on arson with intent and witness intimidation. And I got arrested for another witness intimidation. But when I got arrested for it, he wanted to bring us in. So the youth offending is on the phone to the police and that while I'm on an appointment with them, saying, you've got to go and hand yourself in on what was it? I was on Saturday morning. He says, you've got to come in and yourself in at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. And he was getting what for? He was just I don't know, but they want to see you again. And then my friend had to get your fucking story straight, Ryan. So I did. And then I think this was on Saturday, by the way. This is like Saturday afternoon. They didn't want to come and get us now, but they wanted us and me selling. Oh, sorry, it wasn't. No, I must wait. Hold on. Let's work it out. So no, it was Saturday afternoon because that's when he used to take us to Seaburn, out the Seaburn to the beach, going to play pool and stuff like that. And I remember being there where he told us when he got the call on the Saturday appointment. So it was a Saturday appointment when he got the call, and then they wanted to hand us in on Sunday at 11 o'clock. That's what the correct was. It was Sunday at 11 o'clock. And so I went and handed myself in for another witness intimidation.
I've got one more question for me, and I'll leave.
And that one got dismissed, by the way, and that one just got kicked out of the car.
Do you think you'll ever rebuild the relationship with your mum? Or do you think it could be rebuilt?
It's a mountain of climate. It's hard because everything I try to do.
Are you willing to build a relationship?
I try all the time. I've tried many things. I went through many routes as well. I've went from hard to soft to in the middle.
Do you love your mum?
Of course I do. Of course I love me mum.
Good lad.
Didn't like a lot.
Well, you don't have to like someone to love them, do you? Sort of thing. You know, there's a difference. I don't know.
I know she hands on. Right, idiot. No, why she hands on like that? No, not with me. It's like, fair enough, fucking hell. Going on like that for you what, man? Just stop doing it to me.
There's a question on the screen. I want to ask Gamer, why does Donald Duck wear a towel when he comes out of the shower when he doesn't usually wear any pants?
Just some bullshit Disney question, and I don't like all that shit.
We got Ridley's.
He's got any serious ones rather than Donald Duck ones and that.
How many TICs did you give?
Oh, I've never given what taken into considerations of the police. Not one.
Yeah.
They've never offered me nothing like that either. It's always the prosecution offering me deals because I'm never pleading guilty, and every time I'm denying it, and then it gets to a point where they just put loads of pressure on us to plead guilty whether I've done it or not. It's weird how they work with the worders. Remember, these are very clever people we're going against. We'll get a pay what to do.
There was 2 questions from Turbo, actually. The first one, what's your favourite food?
Sorry, it's fucking
I'd say Chinese.
Chinese all day, mate.
Yeah. And the other one, which everyone's dying to know when are you leaving, is, are you travelling to Ukraine?
I'm plotting it. And that's it on the subject. So it's no good asking us if I'm going to the Ukraine every day. I don't say as me and I'm plotting it, right? But it's not just a simple click of your fingers thing I can do. Okay? You know, I've got a lot of fucking spanners in my way to get there first. But everything I'm saying, it's making us want to go even more. More and more and more and more. More and more and more. Every fucking day. I'm sick of having to watch it, to be fair. It kills me. It's making as an angry person myself. It's having a negative effect on me after I watch this happening in my world.
Right, so what's the reason why you want to go? Because of kids dying and shit. Is that what you said last time?
It is. It's the women and children, and even the I shared on my community page earlier. Russian soldiers getting captured, and the Ukrainians have let him get on the phone and ring his mother, and he's telling his mother, "Yeah, but they'd have to kill civilians," and that's the only comment I really took away from it. And they are
where you getting these videos from? Or were you watching them?
That's some news, but nothing in they are videos and they're not fucking fake, are
they? So what you're saying there is you believe mainstream media.
You think all this is bullshit then? This is what I
No. I'm trying to give both sides here. Yeah, what I'm saying is, do you believe mainstream media then?
No.
On this occasion, since I'm actually seeing it for myself, you know what I mean? It's like a video.
So on other occasions, you don't.
Do you know what we do when the camera kind of lie? When reports, when they do reports and stuff. That's what I didn't always agree with. I'm actually seeing all this stuff for myself, man. I'm seeing it with my own eyes on videos. There's no other way to see it than over the internet. I'm not actually there.
You're not actually seeing it with your own eyes, though, bro, are you?
I am, to be fair, because it's
you're not. You're seeing it through a lens, what they're wanting you to see.
Exactly. They're only telling you what you want to hear. And the thing is, all they're doing is...
I believe these Russians have been captured and they're getting lied all the time, and my evidence that I've collected over time suggests
Gamer, I'm not doubting you, brother. I'm not like trying to make you sound stupid or anything like that. I'm just putting both sides across. You know, like that's all I'm literally doing.
I'm rephrase that question. Since it's on the screen, how many times is natural cuffed you to the radiator? Lol jokes. Actually 0, but I've changed natural to the radiator 3 times. Guys, come at me. I got, you know how quick I am with my hands. Trying to put handcuffs on me. Watch. So they should see what the busies are like trying to get them on us. Yeah, I'll tell you one time. I'll tell you one time. My mother. What happened again? I was sitting with my girlfriend. I was drinking with my mother. My mother started getting really funny with us, taking the piss like she normally would, trying to put belittles in front of my girlfriend. So I made a sarky little comment about it. I didn't know. I says, "Mama, you looking at me? You're looking at the wall." Oh, she jumped straight over the seat, slapped straight over my face. So obviously I've jumped up, started shouting and that.
Yes.
And she rang the police. She was getting right. I'm ringing the police to get you out. That's what the crack was. Rang the police. The police have came. They wanted to nick me for assault, common assault. I was getting you're not. So what I done was I grabbed all of my arms behind my back and I linked them up. So let's say, what you do is you grab all of your left arm and grab all of your right hand. And it's like one wrist, so your right hand on top of your left arm and your left hand on the other one behind your back, and you grab hold of it and you didn't let go. Let's see how hard it is for them to put handcuffs on your leg. Because I've got one fucking WPC, all of us behind us, and the big guy in front of us. My girlfriend's sitting on the table behind us now. I'm getting open that patio door, you know what I mean? The fucking glass door. They don't want me jumping through glass fucking doors and that. But if she opens that door, I've got a chance of fucking forcing her off me. Just as I will, because I'll use my legs again around the cupboards and use them as like a push, and they get me out that door. But you wouldn't open the fucking door, which is you want to know what day with it. So I'm just, and they just get let go of I, and then before you know what I mean, I've been on the radio assistants, boom, I've been swamped by about fucking 8 of them as usual, because they know what I'm like, and they know I've got the like tendency to get away when I run. It's on the records, that you know, and I must know when police have been called and you've got away. I'm sure they've got a number for you, like, because now when they know I'm trying to get away, they come in numbers, you know. And then it's need WPCs anymore. It's all big men all the time, because now I'm going to try my best to do this. I will get away more than likely, you know. I know this area better than years. I've already got it all worked out. And yeah, I'm going to get away once she opens that fucking door, which she didn't. And then so there's need get away then. So I just held me ground as much as I can, and then just burst in the kitchen. All of them grabbed the elevators and just took us down to the floor.
Gamer, did you live with your mum up until this point? Yeah, until all that shit happened.
In and out.
Did you live with your mum?
No,
in and out.
Not all the time. Not all the time. No, in and out all my life. For some reasons, I can't even remember why. I remember always living at my nana's when I was a kid. For some reason, and I didn't really know why. And now, obviously, when I've grown up, I've learned out that she used to have loads of mental breakdowns because of boyfriends and failed relationships.
Do you believe that? Or was you a good child, do you think, or was you like a little shit? Like, do you think you abused your mum in some sort of way? I don't mean that in any sort of like wrong way, but I mean, do you think you maybe abused your mum when you brought up, or what?
I think I used to fight back a lot. I used to always fight back, but when I was a child, I remember being a lovely child. To be fair, like just I don't know. It's like when I was a child, I was totally different than what I am now. It's like I was good as gold. I'm not gonna lie. I used to do very well at school. I was very clever. I done really well, and then suddenly when I went into secondary school, but that's when my mother had the breakdown at the time as well, which I'm referring to, and then everything suddenly changed, and then even my behaviour did. Suddenly, obviously, I went to secondary school, but it was like no one was controlling us. My mother was just doing like her own thing. There was no parenting anymore. It's like I was just out there doing what the fuck I liked all the time. So I became an adult very quickly, unfortunately. But then sometimes I didn't agree with some of the stuff she used to do. So I would argue back and call her out on it. And obviously,
so what you're saying there, did you like the authority to start off with?
So when I look at it, in her point of like in her shoes, like she must have been fuming at her own sons calling out for the worst of her problems, because I'm there living it. But I was kicked out. I was kicked out before that as well, though, but not kicked out. But like I was living at my nana's and that before that. Like I says, I was in and out.
Have you got brothers and sisters?
I've got one autistic brother who's always lived with her.
So I don't mean like I can't use. I don't mean this nastily either. I can't really use your brother as an example there.
I've got one autistic brother who's always been there, and who
I can't really use him as an example then. Bro.
Absolutely, listen. This is my opinion. Absolutely brainwashed, and just I totally relied on her.
But that's what autistic people are, bro. They're not brainwashed. They are reliant on things. They've got structure.
No.
Like, they've got set things, bro. Go on. No, explain. I'll let you explain. Sorry, brother. Go on.
It's one of the things that's gonna hurt us most. How fucking reliant fucking my brother is on me mum. Because I know when one day she does go, I don't know how he's gonna take it. Never mind me losing my mother. I'm more worried about how he's going to take it, because I know she's madam too dependent on him, and it's not nice to see. It's horrible. She needed to make him a little bit more independent, because he is capable of it. But no.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you had other brothers that have left, or like, you know, if they've been through the same sort of shit as well.
I've got two other biological brothers who I don't know. I've met one of them a few times, and the other one I've never seen before. I only found out them existed when I was 15. But I found out one existed when I was 15, and I found out the other one existed when I was about 17. Because, like, I've been like the army life.
Where's your dad, if you don't mind me asking? You know,
close by.
So did they split with your mum? Was your dad with your mum at the time when all this happened, or what? Or
no. No, I can't remember my dad ever being there, to be honest. I can't remember my dad ever being with me, mum. I was like young. I was only about 3 or 4 or something.
They've managed to get a screenshot of the porn bomber tonight on Dino's Live.
Isn't that Ron dude?
I don't know what he looks like, do we? I just know him as Ron, but we don't know who Ron is.
Be careful of Crinkle. Be careful of Drone. Official. All them. You don't want all them in your community, you know.
If someone can share a screen, jump up quickly, because I'm going to end this soon. Gamer, you've been fucking a legend, you, France, in these questions tonight.
I didn't mind answering it. I says, like, I've had my heart on my sleeve, and, like, if anyone's got, like, a negative opinion regarding stuff like this, like, I know more about it than you. So I didn't mind telling you.
It's on mostly incest community page, yeah, I'll look there. No, honestly, Gamer, you've said it calmly as well. Like, everything, you've said it honestly, I can really hear that in your voice, so big up, brother.
Thank you, Blackburn, and thank you. You feel that way because a lot of people do attack us for this, don't they? And telling you all this. Because listen, I weren't perfect and all. Like, I remember sometimes on the main, I know I could have reacted in a better way. Like, what's the deal living there? And anyway, if I'm gone for a while all the time, why do I not just get my own place and fuck off? Which obviously eventually I did. But why did I stay there and do all that? Because I could have reacted like a bit more of a man about it, let's say. Couldn't I? Even though I was only a boy, and I'm still like really young in head now. I am getting young in the mind now, mate. I didn't feel like a 33-year-old man.
Maybe that's because you're not fucking, you know, I don't know how can I say it, you're not maybe still want to act like it's a kid because you didn't have a kid thing when you were younger. You didn't have the childhood, maybe, I don't know.
But it was good at one point.
No worries, Mr. Meatball. No worries, Mr. Meatball.
I weren't always like that, you know. It was just at one point it just.
What made you go thingy then? Like, what was the turning point from you being good to being a little shit? I'll say. Mine was smoking weed. I'm not gonna lie.
I did start smoking weed, but I did stop it as well. Like it says, even when I was younger, I did used to stop it. So I'm not going to entirely blame that. But it was sort of like the people I was knocking about with and all, if you know what I mean. It's like,
yeah, but you can't use that as an excuse, brother. Really, like, you got your own mind.
I got in the first secondary school I went in. I got bullied, right, and I got kicked the foot one time, and I refused to go back to school. And I was out of school for about 9 months, and then I went into a different school, but I went in like all guns blazing, like I was all kitted up. I had me Rockport coat on, me Rockport boots, me fucking leather gloves, got all kitted up, Burberry socks tucked into me school fucking trousers. You know what I mean? Like proper hard chavved up the fuck. And I thought to myself, I already had in my head, I was getting first person give this shit knee, I'm just gonna knock them out. I'm not tackling any bullying in here, and I stuck to it and all. And I did have a fight, done someone in. And then that was it. You just sort of get lifted on, but I went straight in with all the big guns, and then I was loving it. Back on the green before you know it. Dex gone the monkey with them all, which is a rave in the northeast, if you didn't know. Which was not there now. I got shut down, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a fucking climbing frame. What you just said, the monkey. That's all I thought.
The new monkey was a club. They used to have an under 18s one and an over 18 one. And I used to go on the under 18s one, but I tell you what, it was fucking brutal in there, you know. Not like your normal club, mate. No. I used to love it, though. It was chill, but I never went to the over 18 one. I was too young, wasn't I?
Mr. Meatball.
I'm going to bed.
Right,
no worries, Amanda. Do you want to look at this picture first before I'm going to end it very soon? He's just jumping on quickly.
If
this is
a picture of the PB here, then I know I've seen it.
Yo,
it's me.
Right, I'm going to share it now.
Big up, Mr. Sweaty Balls.
Hey up.
Hello.
Now, just so you know, that he's been about since at least February. I've got a screenshot of him that Filmboy shared on his original channel, and that's the guy that porn bombed him twice in one night.
Looks like a copper. Instant thoughts as copper to me. Said looks like a police officer.
Sometimes he darkens his room and puts a black woolly hat on as well, tries to disguise himself. I've got a screenshot of that.
He's got Southwest at the bottom, so he's come on as Southwest tonight.
Yeah.
Southwest auditing, I think.
Why would you come on as that? He's not even really around in the community much anymore, Southwest.
Hang on.
Amanda's got somebody here. Have off Amanda.
Hang on.
I don't know, but I'm screenshotting that, guys, yeah?
Amanda, if you check that group we're in, I posted these ones from February in there as well. Because as soon as I saw Mosley's post tonight, I knew I'd seen the guy.
It looks familiar.
He does. I think I've seen him backstage before.
Yeah. Look at that. He comes on with a woolly hat. Hang on. Bear with, I'll get the rest of it.
No, I don't remember that, Amanda. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you think it's
you think
not.
That's him? You think that's him, do you?
No. But that's the person I can think of with a woolly hat. I'm not saying that's him.
It's not. I've seen both of them, and you can't tell the difference.
Well, and Uncle Ron said to me in the private message that he's about 41, yeah? And he's a guy that's got loads of birds and shit. Like, he likes his birds and that. And he's also got a partner as well, apparently, but I doubt it.
I think he's a copper.
I don't know what he is, but I know he's a wrong one.
Is that definitely, yeah, why would you call exactly? It's got to be him, because you won't come up with, you'd come up with like a picture of Southwest, wouldn't you? If you're going to come on as Southwest. Big up, Helen. Good to see you. Sorry, Helen.
Right, folks, I'm going to disappear. I need some beauty sleep because ugly sleep's not working.
Take care, Amanda. Nice for jumping on.
Live 29 hours a day.
I ain't done 9 hours a day. Cheeky
I said 29 actually.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you properly.
Take care, Amanda, my lovely.
But yeah, nice one, Amanda. Everybody. Good night. Take care.
Thanks, everybody. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. But yeah, Mr. Meatball, wow.
He's the same guy. Honestly, I've got screenshots where he came on Filmboy's panel and slept up and put his camera on, and then he porn bombed it, and he did it twice in the same night. The first time he came up with no act like that, and the second time his room was all dimly lit, and he got a black fucking beanie hat on, and I've got screenshots of both of them, and that was February.
So has he slipped up tonight?
I don't know.
Has he slipped up, or has he just come on? It's weird, isn't it?
I know 50-year-old Gamer's got a video on it, but I don't know if it was like caught at the time or one that's been put together after the effect. Like,
now you obviously passing it on to YouTube or StreamYard.
G Knots has just said that bloke in the picture. I remember him on panels, seeing his face a few times. So do I, bro.
A lot of people have said this, even back in February when it happened. They've seen him somewhere, but no one can remember where they've seen him. So it looks as
I think he looks like Thingy. He looks like, but it's not him. He looks like Buzzfan. What's his fucking name now?
You know, it's funny you should say that, because at the time, I did think I'd seen him over on one of his panels, but
I think I've seen him backstage on one of my lives before.
Oh, what's his fucking name? The BuzzFam dude. He's
I don't know.
He goes on Dino's. He's been on Dino's before. It's gonna pet my head, that.
Is it Cop Watcher?
No. Oh, come on, guys.
It's midnight with a mask on.
Oh, you're talking about that crazy guy, aren't you?
It looks like... Oh, I almost had it then. It's going to do my head in. I can't. I'm subscribed to him as well.
Oh, I'm not
Give me 1 sec. I need to check here. I'm going to need a pee in a minute listening to that, Mr. Meatball.
Yeah, I can't change it though, unfortunately. Sure to fill in the text. I forget how loud it is.
2 up, 2 down hammers.
Now, it's funny you should say that, because I did look at that and there are slight differences and I'm not 100% convinced it is the same person. I'll be honest.
That's the one I was thinking of, UK and Transparency, Ark.
Arkash has got a massive beard though. It looks like it.
I just thought when you were asking about BuzzFam there, I thought that's a name.
No, because Buzz Thingy, 2 up, 2 down hammers is a BuzzFam as well. I'm not saying it isn't, but it does similarities, yeah.
There are, because I'll be honest, when I saw it back in February, that was the first, I couldn't remember his name, but that was the first person I looked at, and I went back.
When I start running these lives and that again, and I start digging it properly and a bit more professionally, I want to speak to fucking StreamYard first, mate, like, and just telling me, what do you think of this? What's going on? It's like, so if this happens to me, he's going to hold me responsible. I want to hear it from Norse's mouth, mate.
And I agree. I do agree with Anne, but I will admit there are similarities between them. But
like I said, Anne, I said when I said it, it's not him. I did say it's not him, but it does look like him.
Yeah, because
does look like him.
That was my first thought, and I literally went back to find a video where he'd appeared on camera, because I was like, I've seen him recently, and I looked, and he does have certain similarities to him, but pretty much certain.
I recognise him. He's probably been on one of the audits. I think that's what I was saying. The first thing I said, I think he's a copper. We've probably seen him on an audit. That's why he's pissed off.
I could have been. You never know.
Well, that's the thing. I think he looks familiar. When I said he looks familiar, is him because I think he looks like Hammers. That's the only reason, me.
I think it's mounting up.
You know, Gamer could be onto something there, though. Why so many people think they've recognised him? It could be because he is in one of the videos as a copy. You know, I'm not saying he is, but that'd explain why so many people think they recognise him from somewhere.
I recognise him. I thought he might have been backstage or something, but now when I come to think about it, I think he's a copper. Maybe.
When you've got people
he's been on one of the videos where he doesn't like, does he?
Because if you think about it, when you've got people in the chat saying they think they recognise him from somewhere, then them people have never been backstage. There's only really one possibility, and that's from one of the videos.
I just keep staring at him, me trying to think where the fucking hell do I recognise him from.
Be having nightmares about him tonight. Popping up in the window in a rain mac.
It could be Ron. That's what I'm saying. That could be Ron, though. That. You know what I mean? That legitimately could be Ron.
Looks like a copper.
But it could be anyone.
Like a copper. He's probably a fucking copper, aren't he?
Go, Gamer. You go through all the auditing videos tonight. I could see if you can spot him.
G-Nots is saying no. G-Nots said no. I remember him a couple of times. G-Nots is adamant, guys, here, that he remembers him a few times on a panel.
Right, okay. Still could be a copper, though.
I was going to say, I know I've seen him somewhere, I just can't freaking place where. So it isn't someone that's appeared regular.
Yeah, but listen, I've accused a few people of being coppers on this. I should stop it, really.
I don't know. We need just to blast it everywhere and see if someone recognises it.
Yeah, he's definitely the pom bomber, though, isn't he? At the end of the day, he's still the pom bomber. Copper or not copper, he's still the pom bomber.
Yeah. Well, one of. I do think there's more than just him.
Crinkle, next one.
I really don't think it, bro. I don't think Crinkle, mate.
Wrong, negative.
I know.
He's done other dodgy shit, and he try to get things removed from that.
Because he does similar things.
Similar doesn't mean that he is one, though, is it? You know what I mean?
He does. It's him.
We got Leo Cox.
Why does no one believe us, Ginger, mate? You know how angry I get?
I'm not saying you're wrong, but you know, at the same time, it's a fucking until we've got proof of this. That's definitely him.
Why these all lick Crinkle's ass? Why?
How's no one licking it? Oh, gamer.
That's what I feel like, though, you know what I mean?
I'm not up his arse, bro, just by saying I don't think he's the porn bomber.
Because we're not definitively labelling him as that.
He is capable of any kind. He has little meltdowns and does stuff like that. He does. I'm
going to put this on solo.
No one believes this. So Crinkle can do as many beheaded videos and others he's like. And put
but
things on
that's
previous channels like that.
That's the thing. He does them sorts of things. It doesn't necessarily mean he's done this.
But it's really similar to what Pom Bomb.
Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't similar, but it isn't pom bombing, is it? That you know,
it's basically the same thing to me, mate. But he's just dealing with different a way we can say, well, he's still not a pom bomber because he hasn't technically pom bombed.
Well,
like I said, when we're talking about groups of them, Crinkle's a part of the group with Ron. That's two other.
I wouldn't. Okay, I wouldn't.
I've got loads of other markers. I'm putting Crinkle and that Ron in the same group. Okay.
If you're putting him in the same group that use that kind of tactic to get channels taken down, then yeah, I'd say there's a possibility. But he's not used the porn side of it. Whereas you're saying...
I haven't got any proof, but I've just got intuition, okay? It's all I can give you is instincts and my gut feeling regarding this. Because they're never not going to leave any definite proof, really, are they? But what they'll twist it, and you'll let them back in, and it'll continue to happen. So, on your head, Pete, guys, have you noticed why I'm not running lives anymore?
It's blocked on my, bro. It's blocked on mine anyway.
He wouldn't dare comment on mine. He wouldn't even comment on mine. He's been warned on others. He wouldn't even dare comment. He's not blocked on mine. He's probably first one fucking watching. But the only reason he's not blocked because he's never, ever, ever commented once. He fucking knows.
Well, all we know is the guys are wrong anyway, the one on the screen.
I fuck Crinkle.
And you know what? It's 100% that he is, because now he's been recorded doing it on 2 separate occasions, at least, where he's slipped up and shown his face. One back. He looks like a dirty
little perv, Mr. Meatball. He looks like a dirty little perv that goes on the side because he can't get it up himself.
It looks like a nonty copper to me. Looks like a nonty copper. That's or something. Hey, what? It might be on like a protection program or something. You know what I mean? So just hiding the knees on his little protection program, like another Mark Feely or something. You know what I mean? This is his little kick.
G-Not says, I'm sure I remember him with his top off or something. Maybe it was a dream.
If you've been dreaming about the porn bomb, you've got issues.
Jesus Christ, G-Not. You need to start smoking more, mate.
Or smoke less if he's having dreams like that.
Oh, yeah, I think you should reduce your percentage of G-Nuts. Alright, guys, anyway, I'm going to fucking fuck this off. I don't mean it nasty, like, I'm knackered, I'm done.
Yeah, man, I was literally just getting settled down myself, and then you said, like, can anyone share the screen? So I thought, well,
honestly, I'm glad.
To see it, man. I'll jump on, man.
I'm going to share it as well. Whose community post is it on, did you say?
Mosley's. That's where I've
sick. I've got a shirt. No, I don't want to share his shit.
There's a video of it on 50-year-old gamers.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely share 50-year-old gamers. Yeah, I don't mind Mosley, right? But I just can't. Not recently. He's just. We're not going to go into that tonight. But I'm not going to fucking. I'm not sharing his shit.
You know what it is, mate? He's just a bit fucking dry, and normally you're on his team now, and there's drama going on.
That's exactly it, bro. In a nutshell. That's exactly it. In a nutshell.
He is on Dino's panel at the minute, or was just after the pool bomber. Should we chuck him in with him? I'm only joking. Don't stop.
The reason he didn't see me with Dino's and that just because of what the shite he says about my Bonnie lad. You know what I mean? You're not talking about that old fucking Bonnie lad like that. I think you can't. I'm gonna like fuck that.
Right, I'm gonna fucking
raid.
Last question game, are you the porn bomber? No, definitely. If anyone thinks it, to me, he's a crazy. I didn't even watch porn on my laptop. And I very rarely do.
Mobile instead.
Who's live? Anybody? Apart from is someone suitable?
Agent X says Master Sounds is.
Yeah, Master Sounds. Should go and raid Master Sounds. You might not stay there long. He likes his music, and that's not for everyone.
It's still a bit of traffic, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll go say hello to Master Sounds then, guys. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a little raid on Master Sounds. That's because of Crinkle.
That's it.
Just go wherever you want. Yeah. You're all free.
You read me mind there.
But I'm going to go to Master Sounds, mate. I'm going to nip over there.
Yeah, accept respect, I'll do it.
Yeah, man, I'll jump in for 5 on my way upstairs.
Listen, hey, Chiefs, this on Blackburn's world.
Always, gamer.
But listen,
always gamer. Big respect.
When these questions going to run out about my mother and all this, how many times I'm going to have to answer this shit?
Gamer, they're never going to run out because someone's up.
So I've got to answer this bullshit.
No, but you've got to, Gamer, I've got to, like I said earlier, big respect for standing your ground and fucking answering them, brother. That's all I've got to say.
Let me tell you,
thank you, Agent X. Much love, yeah.
When you feel like you've answered them enough times, then stop even acknowledging them. You know what I mean? Because I've seen you answer them for months and months and months, and you're going to constantly get new people coming into the community, even if mentioned, and you're going to end up having to answer them again. So you decide when you've said enough, and if people really want to know, they can go back and look at your answers. If they're that bothered to find out, they can come back to streams like this and look at what you've said, instead of you having constantly go over them and over them and over them, because it's going to do your head no good in the long run. You're just dragging up stuff you try and deal with. So you choose the cut-off point when you think you've answered it enough and explained enough. Don't let anyone else keep dragging it back up for you. You know what I mean?
Master Sounds has ended.
That's a thing, though, today. It's really hard to ignore.
Yeah,
especially when you think people's like a little bit close to you, even though you haven't really met them. But you feel like you respect them, like the moderators on channels and stuff like that. And then when you even come up to their mouth, it's like it's like a different blow. You know what I mean? I feel like I've got to respond to it rather than ignore.
Well, if you feel like you have to respond to it, just give them the simple response. I've already answered that. Do you know what I mean? And if they vage answer it, so there's no point. You know what I mean? You choose the cut-off point for that. Don't let other people keep bringing it up. I know how hard it is, but it's the only way you're going to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to keep talking about it and answering it once a month for the next, till you end YouTube, aren't you? Let's face it. You know what I mean? And just before you go, Gamer, you inspired me last night. There's a little video for you if you haven't seen it.
Oh, have you done another one?
Yeah.
Have you done a video? Go on, I need to watch it.
Only a little of the game.
Even at the original,
you should have done it on here. You should have played it on here.
Hey, Meatball, since you're, because I haven't even asked you yet, and you came, listen, do you remember fucking No More Lies, Southampton John coming out saying he was the pom bomber? Do you remember?
It was on it this afternoon, bro.
Right,
Come on, panel.
That's how and he was on this afternoon on here. He's the pom bomber. He was one of the pom
No, Mr. Meatball, come on. Mr. Meatball, come on the panel.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see all that bit. I just seen that he was there and I fucked off straight away.
Yeah,
there's no one else live, guys. There's just the cesspit and exposure for me. That's the only people I've got live.
I like Amber Rees, which is sometimes a bit not a major.
Just don't go over and say a Blackburn raid. You'll get blocked.
Yeah.
I like Amber Rees, but she rolls up with an iron fist with me. Like, you know, I'm really.
You need it though.
No,
you need a good slapping now and again.
Who are you? A fucking bodyguard, lad.
I'm talking in general. Everyone needs to give you a slap now and again sometimes, the way you go off on one.
Take care of it.
So fuck. I can take
I'm just going to go to bed, me, I think, guys. That's my plan.
I might try to get on Amber Rees for the crack. See if I can get away from her there.
He's definitely getting a slap tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's got dungeon with
You'll be below the dungeon.
Actually, I might nip into cesspit chat. That's about it.
Yeah, it was pretty chilled over there when I came out not long ago.
You're talking about fighting law and that.
The chat's cool though, bro. The chat's good. I love the chat, mate.
I know. I bring them up. No, sometimes I do get shit off the chat, like, and Philip Boyd doesn't let people on the panel and don't give us shit when he delete unless I'm handling my own, and he'll not. Philip Boyd's got a level of respect. We're not a crack.
Big
Hey, Rick the Screwball Peacekeepers of grass. Look, he's gonna get a Look, grass.
You already told her, bro. You already told her.
Look, you're a grass from now on. Rick the Screw Grass. That's what I'm calling you, Rick the Screw Grass Keeper.
Right, guys, I'm gonna go, mate.
No, yeah, man. Rick sucks my balls, Grass Keeper.
Right, take it easy,
Grass Keeper. Bring your fucking
massive
respect,
Mr. Meatball. Yeah, as always, bro. Massive respect.
I jump back in. I'm enjoying your lives, mate. To be fair, but listen, be careful. You're letting on, right? Be very fucking careful. Yeah, you're doing your finish again. Yeah, in my opinion, you had the OG pom bomber on your panel trying to claim he wasn't. So be very careful, mate, because you get manipulated. On that note, can we have a big up live free before I go?
Big up live free. All day long.
Thank you for that. Big up live free all day. See you later, guys. Respect everyone.
See you in a bit, brother.
Easy, everyone.
Bye.
Come on. Mr. Meatball, I'll see you over there if you're going over.
Yeah, man, I'll nip in for 10 minutes while I have a last smoke before bed. May as well. Right. Catch you in a wee while, man.
See you soon, brother. Take care.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye. Guys, everyone in chat, it's been a pleasure as always. Massive respect to you all. It's been a brilliant live. Massive respect, Lee Wilcox. Much love to you, brother. Rick the Screwball, massive respect to you also. Tommy, you've been a good one tonight. You've been funny, you. But big respect to Gamer as well, guys. Everyone show you. I know you all have, but you've got to show him respect for answering questions. We've also got to say, yeah, it's enough is enough now, innit? You know, he's answered it a few times now, so let's fucking let him be. You know what I'm saying? Big up Gamer all day long. I'm a toss back. Nah, you're good, Rick. You're good. Big up G-Knots. Yeah, so guys, massive respect for the Spunkfish, G-Knots, Rick, Tommy, and Agent X. Much love, Agent X. Who else is this? There's been loads in second, let's go back. There's only news recently though. Turbo Gaming. That's as far as I can go for some reason. But whoever's still in, peace out. Much love and respect, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, thank you, Spunkfish, mate. It's been a good live. It's been brilliant, to be fair. So yeah, I'll see you over. If you're gonna come over to, I know not many people like the cesspit, but if you're gonna come over, say hello or whatever, see you over there. If you're not, I'll see you somewhere else in the next one. Peace out, guys. Much love. Bye.